Right, I've got the wrong mic by the way. Hello. We should be live. I think the mic's the wrong way round. But we are good. We are live. Do you want to just... Hang on. I mean, the wires are going to be crossed, but guys, and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. A little bit of a scuffed way to start the stream. It says half time in the bottom left.
It's kick off.
What a great way. But yes, welcome back. We've got a load of people in chat already, so we'll just jump right into it.
Perfect.
Welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It has been a couple of days. Of course, we did the Champions League games midweek this week. We did the Champions League games midweek last week, but no Prem action for 2 weeks now. But we are back with the Premier League today. Tomorrow, unfortunately, there's no Premier League football for us, but we will be live for Serie A, and for the first time ever, Harry won't be here on the stream. So I've learnt how to do all the things, and yeah, right. What's the problem, Harry?
Stream stats is poor, but it's not our problem. It's a YouTube problem.
Right, people, can you hear and see us? Hopefully, but yeah, I mean, what a scuff way to start the stream, but great to be
Apparently,
great to be
viewers
back.
should be experiencing buffering. Can you tell us if you're experiencing any buffering? Please.
YouTube think you're going to be experiencing buffering. But yeah, Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. I'm Harry, welcome to the stream. And ZX, welcome. XZ, sorry. Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button, people. Sub to the channel. Help Jack and Harry get to 1k, people. Yes, of course, we are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're on 849 as of today. And yeah, making the way towards the 1k. Come on, lads, Wolves win 4-0 today. If Wolves win 4-0, that's going to be absolute scenes. XZ's going 1-1 with Foden 5th minute goal and Nebo 64th minute goal. Chelsea fans going 3-0 City. Lana Clip Venezia kit looking sick. Things we'd love to see. It's a beautiful, beautiful shirt. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I think I might rep the Atalanta. I'm the biggest, plastic Serie A fan. I've got Inter, Roma, Venezia and Atalanta. And eventually I'm going to have to get a AC Milan kit. I'm going to have to get an AC Milan kit because of all the numbers they've got for my numbers collection. They've had 99s. They have Ronaldinho wearing 80. So yeah. AC Milan kit's definitely going to happen. Biggest plastic fan. No buffering, perfectly normal stream, no buffering. Things we love to see. They're lying to us.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, only 7 games this weekend. This is kind of the pick of the lot.
Well, Tottenham Leicester would have been, but we've already had plans for this afternoon. When Sunday's game was cancelled, we had to scramble, see what we could arrange at short notice. But we are live now. I do think tonight. I was going to say we've doubled up the stream count somehow. But yeah, I do think tonight's game will be good between Tottenham and Leicester.
Really?
Will it be better than this game? I don't know, because tell me a year ago, 2 years ago, Tottenham Leicester, I'd be thinking that's going to be a really good game of football. The same really for Wolves Man City, but Wolves haven't had as big a fall off, I think, as Leicester.
I look at the 2 games.
I think this will be a better match.
There is more chance of Wolves pulling off an upset against City than Leicester pulling off an upset against Tottenham.
Based on form, I mean, Leicester on a point still, right?
Oh yeah, Leicester.
Nothing's happened, or is it 2 points now?
2 might be 2. Might be 2. They've got a point of Villa, didn't they?
Yes, everyone's got a point of Villa this year.
Apart from Southampton.
There we go. Things we love to see.
Although Southampton are in the mud to lose to a Steven Gerrard Villa side and not score a goal.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably talk about the games last night.
Yeah, it was Villa Southampton.
Your shot, imagine just about squeezed my... Right, I watched the game.
Jacob Ramsey.
I have to say, it's like watching League One.
Where's the Villa flag?
Genuinely, neither side could string a pass together. You can't even say that they could. Did you not watch the game?
I did watch the game.
Both sides were terrible.
No, the goal was good.
No, it wasn't. Bazunu should have tipped over his bar. He fails to.
He just smashed it into the crossbar.
It was the shittest game of football ever. And then the Nottingham Forest game, Nottingham Forest Fulham game, which I have since found out was delayed. Sorry, it was brought forward because of the cricket. So the match was moved. Rather than postponing it, they moved to the Friday because of the Saturday cricket match at Trent Bridge. So that's why it was moved to last night. Is it?
Yeah.
I was just guessing now. I don't know which one's at Forest.
No, it's Trent Bridge.
Is that one? Okay, good. Is that where Somerset play?
No, that's because that would be in Somerset. Trent Bridge is Nottingham, so that's the 100 was Trent Rockets, and that will be not.
Right. Chelsea vs Liverpool will be a very interesting game. Graham Potter's first Chelsea Premier game versus Liverpool, trying to come back from a 4-1 defeat with Matip and Thiago fit. Yeah, I know. Obviously, Liverpool had that Ajax game in between, obviously, but yeah, I do think that would have been a really interesting encounter. I would argue, though, it would be even more mental in January because obviously, well, I don't think it will be in January. Surely not. Chelsea play City and Liverpool in January.
No, they can't do that.
We've got City, Liverpool, and I think Bournemouth.
Ridiculous.
So if we put Liverpool in there again, we'll have 2 Liverpool ties.
Anthony Taylor refereed all of them.
Plus Carabao Cup semis, where it's likely if we were there, we'll be playing City. Well, it won't be City, will it? We've got City in the Carabao Cup in a few weeks. At the end of October.
Could you argue whoever loses that Carabao Cup tie will win the Premier League game in January?
No.
Depends who they play. Because if Chelsea get through and then we get Bolton in the semis, we might be alright.
Yeah.
But if we get Liverpool or Arsenal or Tottenham, we might have to play a decent side.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think many teams are going to be prioritising the Carabao Cup this year. Maybe Tottenham, because they're an easy trophy, I'd say.
Definitely. But
other teams focusing elsewhere.
In terms of tonight, obviously, I keep saying tonight, it's not. It's 12 o'clock in the morning.
Well, to be fair, tonight, XZ saying that Tottenham are going to win 4-2. I'd be predicting similar sort of scores. 4-2, though. No. Liverpool vs Chelsea been rescheduled to the 21st of Jan. I presume that's the... No, that's the Liverpool one. Hang on, we're not playing them both in January, are we?
No, because it was Chelsea-Liverpool, wasn't it? Liverpool-Chelsea is the 23rd of Jan.
Yeah.
Chelsea-Liverpool is still yet to be...
That's why we're saying, there's no...
Obviously, it was meant to be at Stamford Bridge tomorrow, but that's why...
Give me a heart attack, XZ.
If it was at Anfield, we could have probably played it.
Yeah, no, they've still got to rearrange Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Palace United, Man City, Tottenham. There's some of the big ones. There's loads of games, obviously, to reschedule. And then we've got, Arsenal City has now been added to that as well, as that's going to be called off in the middle of October to make way for Arsenal's Europa League game that was called off this week just gone. But yeah, we should probably mention today's game. We've only got 22 minutes to cook off. We've not actually run through the lineups just yet, so I guess we'll have a look at them.
It should be a very good game. I think Wolves have looked decent. Obviously, they held. I mean, I look back. I think the big game for them was the Tottenham game. Was their biggest challenge. They held Tottenham at a 0-0 draw for a good 70 minutes. And obviously, eventually Harry Kane got through. Difference is Tottenham don't have Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
And also, even a team like Dortmund...
But they have got Harry Kane. And I know Haaland's a different beast. Yeah. And City create a lot more chances than Tottenham. But I would potentially argue that's not... I don't think there's as big a difference between Haaland as Kane.
If you look at the Dortmund game, there is a chance for Wolves today. Dortmund kept Haaland quiet for 60, 70 minutes.
But that's the thing.
They got themselves a goal.
They kept him quiet for 60, 70 minutes. He still scored. And what a ridiculous strike it was. I mean, that man is superhuman. Because the goals where he just sort of taps them in, fine. Every striker gets there. But the movement's still amazing. But the ability for him to be acrobatic and precise... Like, how on earth he gets his leg up there, and then how on earth he directs it exactly where he wants it to go. It's like he controls the football. It's mental.
Like, it's mind thing. It's like, go top left corner, it just goes.
He's just too good.
He is mental. But I feel like the difference could be is, if Wolves can get themselves a goal like Dortmund did, and then what they don't do is, I don't think Jose Sarr lets in the Stones one.
Ooh, yeah, probably not.
Did you not see what Alexander Mike
did? Yeah, I know.
Ripped his hands out
to be fair, Mike should say both of them, but...
Yeah, so does Jose Sarr save both of them? could the defenders stop at least the first one?
Equally, the amount of challenges that Hummel's made, Max Kilman is not making them. Should we run through the lineups then before we mention all of the players on the pitch? Well, of course, we are at the Molineux today, and Wolves line up in their usual 4-3-3 with the aforementioned Jose Sarr in between the sticks. Johnny at right back, Collins, Kilman and Nori complete the back four. Then it's Matheus Nunes, new signing. Matheus Nunes has looked decent since joining. He's paired with the other Brazilians of captain Ruben Neves and João Moutinho. Neto on the right, Pedence leads the line, and another new Portuguese import, Goncalo Guedes,
Should we have the way around?
is up front. That's right, yeah, I mean Pedence on the left.
Yeah.
Guedes leads the line, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not a bad Wolves side, very Portuguese.
Stunningly it is,
But
yes.
very, very talented as well.
And just the two Portuguese players to face Wolves. Man City have in their roster, of course, Ederson in goal, not Portuguese, Brazilian. Back four, Stones, Akanji, Diaz. Sorry, there's three Portuguese, Diaz and Cancelo. Then you line up with Bernardo Silva, the third of the Portuguese players in midfield, alongside De Bruyne, captain, and Rodri. Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, returns to starting 11 after benched against Dortmund. And then Haaland, of course, leads the line. You don't expect anything else, do you? But Erling Haaland goals today.
And Chelsea fans in chat, he is a monster. He's absolutely world class.
And afternoon, folks. Welcome, Marcelo Keel.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
I think it's going to be very tough for Wolves today.
You think?
And it really depends what team comes out. We're either going to get a game where it's like, will City score? Or we're going to get a game of how many are City going to score?
Well, I remember back to when Wolves first joined the Premier League, and they did not lose to Manchester City at home. Or away, I don't think. I think they were the only team that season to not be defeated by Manchester City.
That was a Nuno Espirito side with Cody, Saiss, Dendonka, Jimenez, all of the... Who's the other one? There's another one I've forgotten. But they had all those players there. It's the Bruno Lager side. Equally, there's good players, but I do look at defensively.
Diego Jota, of course, was at Wolves at the time as well.
So I look defensively.
That Doherty.
Yeah, again.
A lot of changes.
That's the right back I was trying to think of.
Now they've got Johnny, who's a left back.
Exactly, they've got Johnny. Kilman is alright. Who are the other
Kilman's good. I rate Kilman. There's not many left-foot centre-halves.
Who are the centre-halves today? I've completely forgotten.
Kilman and Collins.
But
I think they're a good partnership. Kilman's very good with the ball at his feet, decent in the air, but not amazing.
Relegation centre halves.
No, I disagree. I think Kilman's one of the better left-footed centre halves. There's not many out there.
I mean, Nori's good. I rate Nori highly.
Yeah,
I think midfield three is also very strong.
Actually, in the starting 11.
We know Neves has got a long-range screamer on him if they need a goal.
No, so and Moutinho could go on top corner. And Nunes has even scored. So you've got goals in that midfield.
I think the front three is very strong. I like that for Wolves. City, Akanji, Diaz, very, very strong back two. We know Cancelo's ability. De Bruyne, Haaland, Bosnia, the big players in there. They're gonna be involved in something today, and that's the problem. I think this season the only way you beat City is if you outscore them, because there's no one. I bet you now nobody will keep a clean sheet against Man City this season.
Interesting. I think someone will.
I think Haaland will score, will at least score. And the difference is with City, is even when he doesn't score, they still get goals.
Yeah. I guess even if you look at the big sides, Tottenham are shambles defensively occasionally. Chelsea at the moment, if they keep lining up with pensioners in the back line, can't chase anything. Tottenham, I've already mentioned Tottenham, Liverpool can't defend at all. Van Dijk's going to get torn apart by Haaland.
Joe Gomez and Trent, yeah, laugh.
Yeah, Jack Grealish might even get a contribution.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's got one contribution per month.
United, again, not great defensively. Arsenal are probably the only team right now I could see beating Manchester City.
Yeah, I think Arsenal could. And it's a shame we're not actually going to get to see that before the winter.
Yeah, right now, in form-wise, the only team I see beating Manchester City are Arsenal. I think Manchester City beat any other side in the Prem.
I think, obviously, they've drawn with teams like Villa. They've drawn with Newcastle. Yeah, I think there's a potential that a side could give them could cause an upset. They've not played Brighton yet, have they?
Yeah. No,
No,
they haven't.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They've got Brighton in a few weeks, I believe.
Yeah, that's a big one. But
Or they might not. I can't remember.
Brighton got a manager first,
Brighton have got a horrible fixture list.
and without a manager.
They've cancelled this week. They return to Liverpool and then Tottenham. And I think they've got City in the next few weeks as well. So
But just looking at how, I'm going to turn that off.
I was going to say, turn your
Just looking at how
notifications
City,
off.
how Dortmund play against City is what Wolves got to do today. They cut off the options.
Well,
And when-
Hummel's man marked Haaland. Max Kilman does not
Exactly,
possess the
that's
same
problem.
quality.
Whereas, and what Dortmund also did midfield wise, they're very smart with Bellingham, Ozcan, Chan. They cut off the midfield options. Watching the graphics there, they didn't. The ball couldn't go into De Bruyne. The ball couldn't go into Gundogan, and the ball couldn't go into Rodri, and it couldn't get into Haaland or the wingers. So what they were doing is Akanji and the likes at the back were forced backwards.
Yeah, we've got some interesting response to us talking about the defences and the fact that no team seems to be able to stop Man City. Harry thinks that Liverpool have the best defence in the world currently.
Sorry, you cannot watch those Napoli game and say
They
you've
even
got the
considered
best
to
defence in the
Ajax. They
world.
went 1-0 up and they still weren't considered to Ajax.
Van Dijk trying to defend his aura again.
Yeah, I mean, not Max. What's his first name? Mohamed Kudus. What a strike, has to be said, on Tuesday night.
I mean, Wolves have
Ridiculously
conceded
good.
the fewest goals in the Premier League this season. That could change
Yes.
today when Haaland scores
Mate,
5.
they've scored 4. Sorry, they conceded 4, scored 3. Wolves don't do anything. They're the most boring team. It's either going to be 0-0 or 1-0. It's nothing ever happens in a
Yeah,
Wolves
but
game.
0-0.
Yeah, I
that's a
know.
big
You still
drop
take
point for
points.
City. And Arsenal will be absolutely
But
laughing.
they're really good defensively, and Bruno Lage just set them up really nicely. I'm not disagreeing with that, but they cannot create a chance for love nor money.
I look at Arsenal. Imagine
Genuinely.
Arsenal hadn't lost to Man United. Imagine Arsenal beat Man United. They'd be clear. They'd be absolutely clear.
Yeah.
And with nice fixtures, obviously the City game got postponed. And yeah, they've got nice fixtures. I mean, Brentford will be a tough one tomorrow. That'll be an interesting game.
I don't think it will. Brentford either give you Brentford either gives you the best game of the season, or they crumple.
Yeah.
Like they've won games 5-2 this season, and they lose to Fulham, didn't they? 3-2.
Yeah.
So
And so
what a Brentford
drew
doing.
2-2. So
No, Arsenal drew 2-2. Liverpool. No, Arsenal won 2-1, didn't they?
Just, yeah.
That's the difference, though, this season for Arsenal, is that they have overturned every result, other than the who they drew with. It's recent, wasn't it?
Is it? Wasn't Villa.
It wasn't Villa. No, everyone's beating Villa. I thought it was Fulham they drew with.
No, remember Gabriel scored, didn't he, in the 80th minute?
I thought that was an equaliser.
No, it weren't, because they weren't 2-0 down, were they?
No, but I thought they hadn't scored.
So they had.
Oh, okay. Well,
Who did they draw with recently?
trying to remember Arsenal's games. It's been a while since we've watched the Premier League.
They haven't drawn a game. I don't know what they lost to.
They dropped
Man
points.
United,
Oh,
that's it.
that was it. Sorry, I forgot about United.
I was going to say they haven't dropped. That's the only drop points this season.
And they scraped past Zurich, but Arsenal have not played for a week and a half.
1-1, isn't it? Oh yeah, XZ. That is a very interesting prediction.
I don't think he's too wrong though, at all. He's gone Neves and
Sorry.
Foden.
I know you can't use Napoli putting pause on Trent as an excuse. So you can say
Everyone's put force on Trent whenever
it weren't
he's
just
chasing
Trent.
back.
Joe Gomez was an absolute shocker. Van Dijk was all right, and I didn't really see who was left back. Was it Simicast?
There was Simicast.
Yeah, I didn't really see Simicast either.
Yeah, I feel like Simicast either has a blinder or a stinker. That's probably the only time I've ever seen him not being involved.
I do think with Joel Matip or Kanate back in, that is obviously a lot stronger.
Yeah.
As I said, it did take a Kudi's wonder goal. Was the only reason they didn't get a clean sheet.
Oh, by the way, Exed's a Hoffenheim fan.
Oh, fair enough.
Quite interestingly, the podcast topic for this for the podcast
Is it about
this
Hoffenheim?
week, it's not about Hoffenheim, but we are doing some Bundesliga episodes.
Oh.
So look out for them. I've not mentioned this
Didn't
to you
know
yet,
that.
but yeah, no, it's in the content planner. We've got quite an interesting one coming out on Tuesday, and then we'll have another one either Wednesday or Thursday or some sort of
I'm sure
plan
it's
like
very
that.
interesting.
Yep,
Not-
gonna be good apps.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We are getting quite close to kick-off, I just realised. What are the games
11
today?
minutes away. So we've got
Newcastle.
Bournemouth versus Newcastle.
That could be a cricket school, you know.
Well, it's at the Cherry Tree, as you like to say.
I don't really call it the Cherry Tree, I just can't think of the name. Vitality Stadium.
Yeah, the Vitality Life and Health Insurance Stadium. My favourite life and health insurance. But, yeah, I think that'll be a good one. I think Newcastle will win, though. They should be fine against Bournemouth. Bournemouth, still without a manager, right? Gary O'Neill, the assistant, caretaker's taking over. They beat Fulham. Not Fulham, they beat Nottingham Forest.
Beat Nottingham Forest, point at Wolves.
So, I mean, at the moment, he's done better than Scott Parker.
Maybe they should have sacked Scott Parker. Maybe they're right. We thought it was harsh at the time. I want Sean to
I don't think it was ever harsh. I don't think it was their decision to sack Scott Parker. I think it was Scott Parker's decision to leave. Because you cannot go into a Premier League season making about 2 signings and none of them are any good.
What is this?
I couldn't. I think it's Asda, isn't it?
I saw an old woman on a mobility scooter press a boost button.
Doing a madness.
And just...
I'm Guess the Football King, lol. Right, I'm glad people are enjoying
I'm sure you are. Who's it? I haven't actually seen him recently.
Wow.
I got stuck on which one's the one I got stuck on? I spent ages and got annoyed. Martin Demichelis.
Martin Demichelis.
That was ages ago.
It took people ages to get that one though.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah, I think it was. Can't think of the name now, but yeah, it took a while for it to be solved.
I need to do the new ones. I'm not going to do them live.
Hoffenheim will get Champions League this season.
That's bold. Is that bold or bias?
Okay, well, Hoffenheim are currently 4th. They've played well, from what I've heard and from what I've seen. But
They had Dortmund.
they are ahead of Dortmund. Dortmund, though, lost to Leipzig. If not, they would be well up there.
That's actually a really good Bundesliga season.
That's what I'm saying. This is why we're talking about it on the pod.
Oh.
This is the whole point. There's a lot going on in the Bundesliga right now, which is why we have to mention it. Because everyone's talking about how brilliant a title fight we've got in the Premier League.
But Arsenal further clear than...
So there's a point between 1st and 2nd.
Union Berlin being top gives me Leicester vibes.
You reckon?
Leicester 16-17. Sorry, 15-16.
I disagree. Really? Union Berlin are in the Europa League this year.
Okay.
They were brilliant last season.
It'd be more like West Ham top in the Premier League.
Yeah. But Union, I think they're really interesting. They're going to be the main topic on Tuesday for the first step, and then the next one will be an overlook at the whole Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Because there's some interesting stuff going on at Union Berlin.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well, I mean, obviously, you'll talk about it more tomorrow, I'm guessing, but I just want to mention what a week we've got coming up in the Champions League.
Week?
In 2 weeks.
I was going to say.
3 weeks.
We've got internationals.
Sorry, BT are actually advertising all their next games.
But nothing happens.
They were advertising Arsenal Tottenham, that's on the 1st of October. But that Champions League week, in 3 weeks...
No, we've still got interesting stuff coming up. Tomorrow we're live for AC Milan versus Napoli. Well, I'll be here, he won't. Yeah. Then we've got... Internationals. England, Italy and England, Germany. I think they're both away though, aren't they? Or at least one of them's away.
No, because when we played Germany away, didn't we?
So it's Germany at home, Italy away. Yeah. So yeah, join us there for those. Those should be very good games. And then the week after that, we'll return with Premier League action. I think we've got the North London derby and the Manchester derby.
Tomorrow's also Lyon PSG.
Yeah, and
we'll keep tabs on that.
Madrid derby.
Oh, you keep tabs on all that then?
Yeah, but we'll watch the Madrid derby in the breaks and see what's going on with PSG battering Lyon.
I'm sure that'll go.
Costa not in the team today. It's a shame. I wanted a bit of Diego Costa.
I wish he was back. I wish he'd been able to return for this one.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Amazing.
I wanted, because I think he's the one centre striker who I think could just break Manchester City. He could be better than Haaland.
Yes.
One game, Diego Costa.
Are they going to do what they've done so far this weekend?
And a minute silence.
The minute silence, and then God Save the King.
And then they do, in the 70th minute, they do another clap.
Yeah, I know, but they also sing God Save the King. Like, for the Southampton, a lady came on with a microphone and sang.
I didn't watch that bit.
Oh, alright.
I only joined the game about 15 minutes into the first half.
Oh, poor you, fake.
I missed nothing by the looks of it. It was a dull
It was so
game.
dull until Jake Ramsey scored, and I got really happy.
And then, we've got Arsenal Tottenham, which is unlikely that you'll be here for.
Why is that?
It's on the 1st of October.
Oh, yeah, I probably won't be here then.
You probably won't be here, no. We might not be live for it. I'll see if I can find another co-host.
He's good on the right. Jacob Ramsey makes Ronaldo.
And then Manchester Derby will be a good one.
Yes, I will be here for that one. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll be here once at least.
And then after that, UCL. You'll be joining us on Wednesdays.
Yes, Wednesdays, not Tuesdays.
Wednesday nights, but we will be live for Tuesdays as well. So you'll see more new faces in the coming weeks, hopefully.
I've got a very busy schedule. So
Yeah.
I guess as we head into the football season.
Yeah. But Cauliflower, welcome to the stream. Aloha to you.
Hello.
We also have a nice tunnel. Yeah, to
It is
be
a nice
fair,
tunnel.
it's really nice.
It's wide as well. It's a lot wider than most other tunnels.
I mean, compared to, is it Goodison Park, where they have to come out single file?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Villa one's off.
corridor,
the
not a
Villa
tunnel.
one, obviously Old Trafford's at the corner, isn't it? The Villa one is not at the corner, but not at the middle.
What?
It's
Just
like
halfway.
in between. Yes, in between the middle and the corner in the stand.
Right.
You can lay some Reeves for. I'm guessing it's the Queen. It's not anyone else. It might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd probably I guess it's the Queen.
I would presume so.
Well, it could be any. I don't know any Wolves legends.
But we should probably get in some predictions. We've got just
yeah.
4 minutes till kick-off.
I don't see any other way than a Haaland and City win. I'm going to go
Okay.
3-0 Manchester City. Goals from Haaland, Foden, and João Cancelo.
I'm just gonna check my fantasy team before I do my prediction.
Oh, we are singing. It is the same. Oh, that's the same woman at Aussie Villa Park last night. She's going to sing it again.
She's got an absolute trek on her hands this weekend.
From Villa Park to Wolves. They're right next to each other, aren't they?
Oh, I thought she could do every game. She's got to head down to the south coast in 2 hours.
Then back up to Tottenham.
Yeah.
And then stay there for Arsenal.
It's not going to happen.
No,
She's not making
they're
it.
Brentford, aren't they? No, they're Arsenal.
Never, then is it West Ham, Everton? Is it Merseyside? There's no way this woman's going about.
And also, she wasn't at Forest last night, was she? She went 2 places in once.
Oh, she could have. No. I was watching. No one watched.
Is that Anthony Taylor I see?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Or unless he's got a hat on.
But yeah, we should talk about my prediction. Sorry, I'm gonna go. What'd you go?
I went 3-0. Haaland, Foden, Cancelo.
That fits really nicely into my fantasy team. I don't have Foden, but I do have Haaland and Cancelo. I'm gonna go 1-0 Wolves. Matthias Nunez is gonna score the goal. Either Nunez or Neves, I don't know. Could be one of them. It could be either of them.
I think that must be embarrassing if you turned up late and you're trying to get to your seat during the minute silence.
Or you're getting your beer.
Yeah.
Hey, not beer, is
And
it?
surely,
you can't take
though,
beers into the
if
stands.
that was me, I would stand on the stairs and just wait. I wouldn't try and make people to stand up. I mean, they're all standing anyway, but I wouldn't try and barge past people. I'd just stand there and wait.
Especially if you're in the middle.
Silence, and now it'll be followed by God Save the King by the lady in the middle of the pitch. She's going to sing.
Famous singer that.
I don't know who it is.
Adele.
I doubt it is.
The Birmingham Adele.
God save.
Going to be closer, in my opinion, than it normally is. The thing is, though, like it normally is. What do you mean by that? A normal Man City game or normal Man City versus Wolves? Because usually this is a very close game. The last few seasons it has been anyway. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think back to the first time they played it since Wolves got back up to the Prem was 1-0, I think. Willy Bolly, I remember scoring that game. So, yeah. I don't think it's impossible to beat Man City. As proven.
Yeah.
By no one yet. But
maybe Wolves. Who knows?
Liverpool did in the Community Shield final.
Yeah, but that was Community Shield.
All you need to do is give them a few months off playing them friendly, pretty much, and then, yeah.
We are now ready to kick off.
Hopefully
we've
so.
had the silence, we've had the rendition of God Save the King, and we will now be ready to play some football. The important people will walk off the pitch. Anthony Taylor.
Unfortunately, he's not walked
off the
He's
pitch
still there.
because he's not an important person.
I'm talking about the Manchester Derby. Oh, in 2 weeks. Oh, it's going to be closer, in my opinion, than it normally is.
Oh.
Not to be fair, United have won a few, haven't they? United beat City 2-0 in January 2021.
And obviously Sancho gave him the lead, gave United the lead, didn't he? The Etihad. They lost 3-1, but still took the lead.
And what else? When else have they played? I remember back to our first ever TFC live stream.
Scott McTominay.
Yeah, it was 2-0. We had Jensen. He did. He did the first stream. United fan was buzzing. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's improbable or even impossible that United win.
Arsenal and United are the only two teams that could beat them. Because I also don't think United.
It depends how Potter's Chelsea.
Yeah,
they've got a while till they play City.
I also don't think the Manchester Derby will be as friendly as it has been in the last few years. I think
Haaland's obviously got the thing of rejecting Manchester United and then going to Dortmund, and now he's at Man City.
And I think that obviously United being more competitive will also make it more challenging and more physical and more controversial, because it's not just City going to roll them over this week.
I think this might be the best season of football ever. Because when you look at it, I think we've got for the first time ever, we have a 7-way fight for the Premier League title.
Yeah.
I think Brighton are in it. We've got a 6-way fight for the Premier League title. Then if you look at the Bundesliga, I think we could have a 6-way fight there. La Liga, you've got both Real and Barcelona competitive for a change. In the Serie A, genuinely, anyone could win that. If Salernitana win it, then I wouldn't be surprised.
I would.
And then Ligue 1, no one watches, so it doesn't matter.
I swear,
No, PSG are top now, I think.
Oh, they weren't top though.
They weren't. No, they weren't.
They weren't for a week, and then they're at the top again.
Yeah, by the way, we have had kickoff.
Yeah.
We are underway here.
I'm on the ball.
Rodri.
I've just done Manchester 0 City.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm good at this whole thing.
Oh yeah, I've got to remember to do that tomorrow. Honestly, if you're tuning in tomorrow and then all the graphics go to shit, don't be surprised.
That's alright.
If the scoreboard's somehow in the top left and upside down.
I don't know how we've done that. It's like horrifically wrong. Is Johnny? That's not Johnny. Just realised that isn't Johnny. Who is that? Moutinho. This is De Bruyne.
Nice turn, goes out wide to Foden.
No, give him a bit of time.
Foden against Aït-Nouri. Nice little back heel to. Oh my God! They've scored already.
It's
55 seconds in. Jack Grealish has scored. A lovely little back heel from Foden. De Bruyne puts it in there. Haaland misses it. Goes to Jack Grealish. He slots it home for his first Man City contribution of the season.
Well,
55 seconds. Wolves 0. Manchester City 1. Is that contest won?
I don't believe.
Is it over already?
It's over. It's done. I don't see Wolves getting back.
I mean, I really want Kershaw to start singing "It's Not Over Yet," but I think it might already be done. Oh, I didn't put De Bruyne in our fantasy team.
Fantastic from Foden. Back heel, world class. Great ball in.
You would back Haaland to score there, wouldn't you?
Grealish finish it. Unless Grealish made a call there.
Surprisingly not Haaland scoring.
So good from Foden, the back heel. De Bruyne, the ball is sublime. Haaland leaves it. Grealish finishes it.
Great movement from Jack Grealish. He just burst inside.
He still hit the bottom of his foot,
it home.
hit the ground, hit the post, and then went in.
No, you can't just the finish.
Oh no,
that's a superb finish. He's done brilliantly.
Hit the bottom of his foot.
Yeah,
to be fair, I don't.
If it's the top, it goes up.
He's celebrating in front of the Wolves fans because he ex-Villa lad.
Yeah, there we go. Right, now we love him again. Yay! Jack Grealish, what a hero.
Jackie.
Gonna get curtains just like him.
Not a chance am I getting curtains.
7-0 City. I wouldn't be surprised. But Wolves, I mean, Bruno Larkas, he's just risen his hands in the air. I don't think he knows what to do now. They usually don't concede. They could concede more than they've conceded all season today.
They've already conceded
a quarter.
No, because now conceded 5.
Yeah, but a quarter of their total goals in previous games have been conceded. But now a fifth, of all the goals they've conceded are against Man City. It's a lovely drive from Bernardo Silva, but then he just gets caught in his legs. And now Wolves are going to try and play out the back. They've got to steady the ship quickly, and that is a poor back pass, and Haaland's giving chase. And I think Martinho would have shot himself there, because that is a scary sight just from this distance. If Wolves don't wake up, this
is going to get horrible. This is going to get nasty.
You know what Wolves really miss is Raul Jimenez.
Yeah.
They've got no presence up front. Well, that's why they've brought Costa, isn't it? Yeah. They need that presence.
Well, there you go. Jack Grealish, back to Jack Grealish. Poor touch, only he's lost.
I just really hope Costa doesn't play and score against Chelsea. I might cry.
He is though. He is. I know he is.
He'll score a hat trick.
Do you think he'd celebrate?
Depends what mode he's in.
Yeah.
If he's feeling Chelsea,
If Thiago Silva's wound him up all game, he's going to go celebrate right in front of the Chelsea.
He's going to rip the corner flag and take it home.
Well, this is a nice foot from Wolves, though.
It's a nice drive from Matthias Nunes. He tries to find Prudence.
Yeah,
Has found Prudence. Back heel to Guedes. Could he shift it onto his left foot and has a shot?
Safe medicine.
I was going to say, forces something out of Ederson.
Still with him.
Tries to get it back inside, and it's a corner, and Wolves have something to cheer about.
Much better. It's not saying Wolves actually look good going forward, and City aren't strong defensively.
Grealish replies to his critics by scoring a tap-in. It certainly wasn't a tap-in.
That's a good save from Ederson there.
It's a tough finish on the...
But that City goal is lush.
Yeah. The City kits are nice this
Wolves
year.
corner. They've got the presence of Kilman,
Collins. People hate the mint.
Not Johnny. Johnny's out 2-3.
The mint away one's
All
lovely.
in. Headed away. No, it's not.
And that home one is a work of art. You dissed it massively on the kit rankings, but it's beautiful.
It's growing on me. I think.
They're beating Leeds 7-0 last season.
Who?
Man City.
Is that?
Yeah, right at the end of last season.
Oh yeah, they packed him in, didn't they? That's embarrassing.
But Manchester City, when scoring first, have not lost since the beginning of last season.
It changes today.
Yeah. So not only have they got overturned 1-0 against the current champions and a dominant team with Erling Haaland up front, they've got to overturn a record which has stood for 2 years.
Anthony says no foul.
Rodri.
Oh,
goes to De Bruyne. He finds Foden out wide. Ball in. Well cleared by Nat Collins.
Not the fastest goal scored ever. No, that was Shane Long.
Notice how last time out Hummels was as close to Haaland as he could be. Nat Collins here, not even watching him.
He's like, oh, he's there. If that's a better ball,
it's a good. Yeah.
Like,
I thought, what's his face? Left centre half got touched. Kilman.
Oh, did he? I didn't see it.
I think so. I mean, unless Foden's genuinely not kicked.
Marking Haaland.
I think I've got 9 on him. Look, Kilman and Johnny are on it.
Nunes in front of him as well.
Ah, well.
Ball in. Stones wins the first header.
And Saar has to make a good save. I mean, they've scored, but it's a foul from Rodri on the keeper.
He says no foul. Right, well, you mate.
Right, Taylor, come on.
He had 2 hands. Just
edit it. Yeah.
I got bored.
Picks up and leathers at him himself. That's 9.
Takes his shirt off and then runs to the corner.
Yeah, and books himself.
Well, because the Lions have cards, you can get the Lions to book him. No, not the Lions, sorry, the 4 officials.
Right, yes. Fulham scored against Brentford 40 seconds after kick-off. Oh, not this season, sorry. I thought you meant last night, obviously that was Forest. I was like, hang on, no they didn't. Forest scored first. But, yeah, no, completely wrong game.
So far, I mean, obviously, in the all time, it's Shane Long, like about 9
seconds? 9 seconds?
It was between 7 and 9, wasn't it?
Something like that. And Mane had it before then, didn't he, at 11?
Yeah.
He scored a hat-trick inside 3 minutes as well, or something like that. 3 minutes, 6 minutes?
No, it was more than that, wasn't it?
I think it was 6 minutes.
6?
It was very, very early.
It was quick. I don't think it was that quick.
It's when he was still at Southampton.
Yeah, I know. Was it like he scored in the first minute,
3rd minute and 6th, I thought.
Yeah, something like that.
Just a complete capitulation from the away team, probably, or Swansea.
Oh yeah, back there that time.
I was going to say
Swansea,
Stoke,
Cardiff around.
Cardiff, Wigan,
Hull.
Yeah, what 2015 Premier League? What a vibe!
It was just great.
Take me back.
I loved it when Swansea rocked up to the Etihad and got packed.
Genuine. All I remember about Swansea is Wayne Routledge going in goal.
Literally, okay, I just remember him.
There was Wayne Routledge and no, who's it went goal? It was Rangel, the right back.
Yeah.
Had to go in goal for one game.
That
was amazing.
And then Wilfred
I swear Routledge has also been in goal. How come Swansea's keepers are so red card prone?
But yeah, Wilfred Boney, what a player!
Yeah,
I love that man.
Come on, Wilfred Boney. Score some goals from Swansea. We'll go wild, wild, wild. Oh, what a player! Bring him back to the Prem, in my opinion. But yeah.
Where? Which team?
Man City. Haaland back up.
Back up to Haaland. Forget Alvarez. They've got Wilfred Boney.
Yeah, well, Alvarez has been playing on the right pretty much anyway.
He'll play on the left.
Also, it's a bit harsh. No spot for Alvarez in today's team.
Wilfred Boney makes Ronaldo look shy.
Makes Haaland look shy. Last time this fixture ended 5-1 to City, but Wolves equalised after City scored immediately. Wow. Let's hope Wolves do that. Nat Collins, ninja kicks it forward. Wow.
Guedes. Can you find Bedence?
Nice done. It is Bedence, by the way, and sort of a false 9 role, and Guedes out wide.
He's really good. He's having a great game, Guedes. He's still got
a lovely drive. Tries to find Bedence. Brought down, but deemed to be fair by bald man in the middle.
And then that's fair. That's fair. That's still fair. The tackles are flying from Wolves.
Nat Collins.
And
Bernardo Silva gives chase, but they seem to be all right. Sarr.
Very good goalkeeper.
Zips into midfield. Neves back to Collins. Collins has some time and space here just to evaluate the situation. Understand where that absolute unit of a striker.
He's just a robot. Look at him. Just the way he walks, the way he runs. He's not a human. He's just massive.
He does look like a player that you've created on FIFA. He's got loads of pace.
He's actually 6'9".
Yeah.
Great at heading.
And you've given him a ponytail.
Superb shooting. Like afro. He's got like pink afro.
Kevin De Bruyne scored 4 goals. I do remember that game.
Oh, well, he's already got.
I hope he doesn't score 4 today.
Yeah.
He got an assist, hasn't he, already, De Bruyne? Today? He's set up the Grealish one.
One thing we haven't talked about, obviously England's Nations League squad.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, neither. 28.
I did think we could make that
defenders.
Yeah.
We're taking 12 defenders to play 2 games.
I didn't think we could do the podcast on that, but when I went back through the back catalogue of podcasts we've done 9 on how useless Southgate's managerial picks are. Like every time he names a squad, our response is, "Yeah, let's make a podcast saying we hate it."
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said. I really hope the World Cup squad's good.
Yeah, we'll do a reaction to that squad, but the Nations League, I'm not asked.
Southgate called up Thomas Frank and let him deliver the news to Tony.
Oh, I thought Thomas Frankman on the field. He's not even English.
Oi, Frankie boy, you're going right back.
He just phoned Thomas Frank, like, called him up, because you call people up to the squad. But yeah, no, that's a nice touch. And Ivan Toney deserves it.
He does. He's phenomenal.
I mean, if Ollie Watkins has gone after whatever he's produced so far this campaign, Jacob Ramsey would be more deserving.
Yeah, obviously he got England under 21's place. Aaron Ramsey, Timo Ropeman got under 20s places, and Josh Feeney got an under 18 place.
So under 19's not allowed to play anymore.
I don't remember that. I'm just going off Villa players, I know.
Okay, yeah.
Johnny.
No, Johnny ain't Nuri. I was going to say, Johnny's grown a wig.
It's Johnny right back and new left back.
That's how it's been all season.
Neto loses all.
Johnny's been playing right back all year, which is...
Well, they're playing inverted wing backs.
Ain't Nuri's a left back.
Is it right? Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh, BT got it wrong as well.
Okay, well, it doesn't surprise me. I think they were doing it... No, they got it right when they did it along the bottom.
Probably their pitch.
Oh, right, yeah, no, I didn't see that. Doesn't stun me.
It's not very good.
Sarr to Collins, under pressure from Haaland.
Let's get massive pictures of the people on the pitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did massive graphics, don't they? Looks like they just
when they're stood on there, the giants, and now City could come forward. Grealish tries to run past one and has been tackled.
Who's surprised? Not me.
Right, well, why is the shortest man on the pitch up front for Wolves?
Diaz just won a header with his chest.
He genuinely didn't jump.
Neto's gone for a header, and Diaz
it's Podence.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But genuinely, it's just not even jumped. And here's Pedro Neto against Ruben Diaz. Luckily, this one's on the floor. And Neto's actually a little bit taller.
Neto, he's got space to shoot. Oh, Rodri, that's superb.
Who's been the biggest disappointment this year now?
Yeah.
Like, he's done alright in games, but he's a very good player.
Still got the ball. Here's Potence. That was a pull back. Ref says yes. Good call, Taylor.
And it was Nunes.
And he should get booking.
So Nunes pulled back there by Rodri.
I didn't see. I just knew there was a man in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a definite pull. If not, Nunes gets a shot away there, and the fact Nunes asks for a card.
That's so smart from Rodri. Because he's not. That's not really a free.
But also, it's smart for Nunes to then ask about.
He has been booked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's smart for Nunes to answer the card.
Not as smart. I thought he'd have escaped without a yellow there, but I'm surprised there.
Taylor's then booked him there. That's your.
Taylor's probably gone. Is it? I don't know. Probably.
If he says it, I'm going for it. I don't mind if Anthony Taylor's a bit dodgy.
Let's get the crowd on side.
Yeah.
Come on, Wolves. Please keep this interesting.
Score from this. We know João Moutinho, Pedro Neto can hit a free kick.
Neves is good at free kicks, of course.
It's Nunes and Neves over it.
Is that no? I thought it looks more like Neto.
Oh, no, it might be. Matt Matinho into the wall.
Yeah, look, Neves has got a ponytail
Oh, sorry,
now.
Matinho and Neto.
Yeah.
I thought it was Matinho and Neves.
Neves tends to just
He doesn't do set pieces.
Yeah, he doesn't take free
smashes
kicks.
it from the halfway
He just
line,
smashes them from
But
distance.
Wolves corner. Now Neto's going to take this.
They have got presence. Collins, as we've mentioned, and Kilman. Other than that, they've really got to hope it goes on the floor.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
One thing I've noticed is they've got rid of the whole two-person corner thing, haven't they? Because you used to have it where two people go to the corner, and then you wouldn't know which one's taking it.
Yeah, because people realise that's completely useless.
Because you lose a man.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a slotty pass out to Haaland.
You either lose a man in the
Pressure on.
counter or in the...
Slots in Pedence down the right. He gets the ball in. That is a horrific ball in.
Yeah, shocking. And Ederson will just whack it. Was looking better, not going to lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Chelsea fans says, like I said, if you could just keep the chat messages a little bit delayed so that it doesn't
Just in case there is a goal.
Yeah, because we obviously watch on Sky Go, could be a little behind, and the people watching want to hear our reaction before seeing yours. But yeah, I'm sure they might only be watching the chat. If you are just watching the chat, enjoy that.
Or you might actually be listening to us. You don't have the screen on. You might actually be listening to us talking like it's a Spotify podcast.
No, you might be alright then. Nuri. Kilman goes back to Sarr. 15 minutes into this one, I'll be honest.
Good knock. Oh, it's not good.
Wolves are struggling.
To be fair,
They've had some good attacks. Don't get me wrong,
and
but
I think they've done very well to keep it down at 1. Because when City score in the first minute, they usually end up 3-0 up by the 15th minute.
yeah,
But they've done well. They've had their chances. And
Rodri.
they've got and to have a defensive midfielder on a yellow card
Stones.
after 13 minutes is a big risk for City. They'll probably bring on Calvin Phillips.
I was going to say for his
at, like,
first
60th
appearance
minute.
ever.
Yeah.
I've genuinely not seen him.
I feel really bad for him.
I've
don't
never
think
seen
he
him
should
wearing a
have made the move.
Manchester City
I
shirt.
don't think he should have made the move.
I think he needed to step up.
But to a place where he's going to play, like a Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it's odd when you're not.
'Cause you
Like,
think the injuries
Phillips
to-
is relatively
Oh,
young,
here's
but he's
Haaland.
like you're only going to be.
Haaland 2.
Hey, he scored.
Of course he does. I knew
It wasn't tough for him. He's got a goal, and it's 2-0 Manchester City inside 15 minutes. He slots it past Sarr. He runs past a few. I mean, no one's stopping him. Haaland has another goal in the Premier League, and Bruno Lager looks around for answers. I don't think he's going to get any. Wolves have conceded 4 all season, but have conceded 2 in 15 minutes today.
I mean, wow. Just.
Bernardo Silva here slots him in, and Haaland lets it run across his body.
And as soon as he picked up this ball, he scored.
His movement is so good. He goes left, right, left, right. Kilman has got no sodding clue of
And look,
what
you
he's
see,
supposed to
Kilman
do.
turns his head right, and then what Haaland does is right. He's turned his body right. I'm going to put this shot left.
Sarr
Sarr's
doesn't
the same.
have time to react because he can't see the ball past Kilman.
It's that shoulder drop to the right, which has taken Kilman and Sarr completely out of it, and then he's just dragged his shot to the left, and neither of the players standard a chance.
What makes Haaland so
The
good?
Wolves fans just laughing to his mate like, mate, what can we do?
are absolutely
We are
screwed.
going to get packed in today. We might as well have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah. I mean, I think they'll concede more today than they have all season.
Well, that's now a fancy goal for Haaland.
Come on.
The problem is, though, it doesn't really matter because everyone's got him. So you don't gain or anyone.
But you do.
Because some people don't, to be fair.
And some people wouldn't have captained him. Some people would have
Yeah.
gambled on, say, a Kulusevski or a Kane. And some people don't have him. That's what I find mental. He's still at 60 or 70% ownership.
Like, why don't you have him?
He might have gone up. Haaland's ownership is now 80%. Okay, it has gone up. But the 20% that don't have him...
Why?
I mean, Gabriel Jesus is at 73%. He's not scored anywhere near as many points as Haaland. 33 for Jesus,
I'm
68
for
for Haaland.
I was so annoyed.
Jesus is an easy...
I swapped Mitrovic for
Gabriel is
Awoniyi.
cheap.
Awoniyi scores, Mitrovic blanks when Fulham score 3.
I know. I brought Mitro in as my free hit. I'm now on 13 points, 1 from Cancelo, 10 from Haaland, 2 from Mitrovic.
At this rate, City might as well just bring on some subs at half time.
Keep Haaland going, mate.
Well, not him,
Oh.
but like bring on Cole Palmer.
I saw the run of Haaland there and I thought Roger would just zip that over the top.
That's De Bruyne on
He'd
the
be
ball
in
there,
again.
He knocks that ball over the top.
Potentially, yeah.
Rodri's got quite that.
It's Rodri
ball
again. That
power.
has to go back. I mean, Wolves have already slotted into a 4-5-1 here.
But Chelsea fan, you are right. This could get ugly. Very, very quickly.
And Matteo, welcome back to the stream. It's been a little
And I
while.
love how we said, Wolves have kept
I
it
think
1-0
we've
in
been this week,
15
actually.
minutes. Well, they kept it 2-0 in 60.
Yeah.
And they managed to play it out here, though. Collins, Allman, Nunes under pressure. He's done well to get out of that. No, he hasn't got. He's then turned backwards.
Betis beat Ludogorets 3-2 in the Europa League. Joaquin is now the oldest player ever to score in the Europa League at 41.
I did see that. Oh, that's a poor ball out from Neves. Here's City again.
And on the Madrid derby, we only... Because ITV are useless. I only realised this was a game thanks to FootMob. I only realised this was going to be on ITV thanks to FootMob. Like yesterday. We'd already planned to do AC Milan Napoli. We will be covering AC Milan Napoli. Luckily, the kickoffs aren't the same time, so we'll be able to do 15 minutes at half time and 15 minutes at the end of the game of the Madrid derby. So yeah. Rodri has a Cancelo.
Foden has a go blocked. Gundogan, Grealish. Can you get the balls a bit wide?
Everyone's going to score today.
Cuts it back to Rodri. They've got so many players in the box. City. Gundogan tries to figure out the corner.
It'll be like in FIFA when you want everyone to score. I'm going to see Edison bombing it down the right in a minute.
And Wolves still won't score.
Nuri's got past De Bruyne. He's now bringing it forwards. And now he's run off the pitch.
Guardiola gives De Bruyne a massive 5 high. 5 high.
This is why City are so good, because they're 2-0 up and Guardiola is still not content with their performance at all.
It's like, why are we not 5?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hazard not having a good game, considering a long shot. Got to go. All right, see ya, XZ. But yeah, I mean, he should have done better with the Haaland one. Equally, I don't think he could see it very well.
And I think because
of Kilman's position.
Kilman went right, I think Sarr just followed Kilman rather than Haaland.
De Bruyne goes out wide to Grealish. City coming forward. I feel this could be their third. Haaland.
Grealish in knee slide somewhere.
He's put the ball in there. I thought we were going to see the first Haaland assist. I'm going to the Madrid derby with some friends. Catching a plane. They're currently at the airport. I'll see you guys soon.
Wow, sounds great. Lucky.
See you, Matty.
Go to.
Yeah. Yeah, as I say, we were.
That is one of those.
We would have covered that as the main one.
That's a must watch.
We'll see you in Napoli versus Milan tomorrow. All right, see you there, Xed. Should be a good game tomorrow, I think. Both sides obviously fighting at the top of Serie A. Will be an exciting one.
I do feel like the games are about must watches. Milan derby, the Classica. Oh, hang on, Neto. Was he fouled?
Goes down, but it's soft.
No. And Ref's going to book him for handball. Because what he's done is he's gone down.
That's good.
And then just stopped the ball with his hands because he wants a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, silly.
It's definitely not about Kanji, he just pushed him over. Not pushed, like just.
Yeah, I don't know how he thought that was pen, but.
Yeah, I think Milan.
He also hasn't been booked for the handball, by the way.
I think Milan derby, the Classica, and Madrid derby are all must-sees at some point in your life.
Yeah, I think Istanbul would be amazing, but also terrifying.
Yeah.
Of course, you got all the other there's loads of big European derbies. You go Zagreb.
PSG
you go Kiev.
Obviously, massive.
Yeah.
The ex in Premier League players derby in Turkey, out of crack.
To be fair, yeah.
Watching Dele Alli versus like.
No, I mean, there's loads of players out there. You've got Mauro Icardi at Galatasaray now. I mean,
Rodri
in the Greek
has a go.
Greek leagues, of course. James Rodriguez is now at Olympiacos on loan.
Yeah.
After joining a Qatari side, so secured the money, and he's still playing in Europe.
Yeah, from Rodri straight at Salo, no problems for him. That one went in, and Salo, dear.
But I really don't understand that for the Qatar team. Like,
oh, Guedes, this is it's a big chance.
Neto.
Touch, has a go. Just wide the post.
But yeah, I don't understand that for the Qatar. I can't remember who they are, but it's one of those Al-Hi or something like that. But they've signed him. That's like great, good addition, and then loaned him out. So they're paying him loads of money a week, and he's not even there. But at least if you're going to sign him, you're going to want that sort of. You want the reputation, you want the celebrity status that he'd bring, but. No, they've just loaned him out. Doesn't make much sense, but yeah.
They've probably got enough money though.
Nunes,
really
Neves. Here's Kilman.
But Wolves playing they play
Neves,
decent football.
Kilman.
I feel like if they didn't concede the second, they're still very much in this game. But no one scores 3 against Manchester City without City scoring another more than 2.
Yeah. Johnny comes inside, Podence, nice turn. And he tries to slot in Neto, but it's cut out by Cancelo. There's just no way of breaking City down, seemingly. Or stopping Haaland from just running rampage.
That's a sloppy. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Rampant.
Even sloppy passes from City players, the other City players can still get there. Whereas if another team makes a sloppy pass, they lose possession.
I mean, I look at Southampton Villa last night. It's just all sloppy passes. And then you look at tonight, and everything is so perfect for Manchester City. Or they say play it off to be. That wasn't though. John Stones caught out in possession, and then Goncalo Guedes fouled and a free kick and a decent spy for Wolves.
I hope Amsterdam's put sun cream on today. I know he's got a bald head.
I was going to say he's already got a bald head. He's not going to burn his hair off that he doesn't have.
Now a free kick for Wolves in a very good position. This time it is Ruben Neves over the ball. And you know he likes a free kick. He likes a long range effort.
I mean, there's a chance for Wolves to get a goal. I don't really see him having many more chances, but
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Even if they don't score from this, at least if they could score the knockdown.
Yeah,
if he doesn't score directly.
If he's going to take clean sheet points away from everyone who has City defenders in FPL.
I've got Cancelo. No, miss. Over.
I haven't got any, so I'm happy for Ruben Neves to step up.
And put it over.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. FPL still intact.
That's another free kick though. They've got to at least hit the fact they haven't hit the target. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
25 minutes to go. We're a quarter. No, we're not a quarter. I can't do maths. We're not a quarter of the way through the game.
Stones.
We're over a quarter.
Akanji. Goes to Edison.
We know he's good with his feet. He will not be under any pressure. That ball is a wayward distribution from Edison there. Very rare. What is that? Is that a snake on Bruno Laga's?
I think it's a ribbon for the Queen.
Oh, it's a strange ribbon.
No, it's the black. It just looks odd.
Just coming outwards.
What do you mean? I think it's just the wind has blown it forward. It's not like got an anaconda on his chest.
Here in England.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect that man there, Erling Haaland. He still finds
quite a chilled breeze as well. So you don't envy those that are sat queuing. Oh, sorry, stood queuing.
Yeah.
All day today.
Oh, well.
On the Thames.
Well, that's a sloppy ball.
Diaz in trouble. Neto's got it.
Oh, how has Diaz still won that ball and then got it to Grealish?
Grealish now.
And now Johnny's out.
I think it was Stones, not Diaz. But regardless, Grealish trying to get past Moutinho can't.
He doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Neto. Any other winger
out of play, and it has come off of Wolves player, much to Neto's.
I don't know about that.
Frustration.
I don't know about that. Grealish gets very lucky there because I don't know what he did. He just didn't do anything with the ball.
I thought Moutinho tackled him, so it makes sense that it came off Wolves player.
I love how Scott Carson just sits there and just has a bit of fun, to be honest, just sitting on the
But it makes sense. I mean, what would be in it for him to be
exactly
anywhere else?
He's got a perfect life. Just a little bit of training.
He's already had his career.
Exactly.
He's not just getting the money.
Get paid to sit on the bench every week, win loads of titles and trophies, add them to his career list. And
for them, he's never going to play over Ortega and Edison, and he fills their English quota. So, and he's not. He doesn't demand a big fee. He came in on a free. He doesn't cost a lot.
He'll be still getting paid enough wages to keep him happy, and just collecting enough money. He's probably got enough anyway. He's had a great career. Is Foden.
Apparently that's one of the reasons why United haven't shifted Wan-Bissaka or Maguire yet.
Bernardo Silva, Grealish,
shot well over. But they can't shift Maguire and Wan-Bissaka because if they did, they wouldn't fulfil their English quota, in which case they'd have to buy English players.
Who have they got? They've got Rashford.
Shaw, Rashford, Sancho.
Greenwood. He's back. He's been dropped of all charges and he's playing again, isn't he?
Is he back now?
Yeah.
I saw that he was travelling, but it'd be interesting to see. I find it mental that United
haven't released him.
Yeah, because the bad publicity, not only for him but United.
It's not even like they're saying, mate, you're going to sit in reserves and fill our English quota. They haven't even said that. They've taken him. He's travelled with the European side.
For United, he's going to be one of their best players.
Yeah, but he's never going to have an England career ever. You might as well give up on a national career.
The problem is, if it's found he's not guilty, then I mean, what can you do? Yeah. If he is actually not guilty, obviously, then why should it be that his whole life is torn apart for something he didn't do? But equally, if he is guilty, then it's mental that he's got away with it and he's still able to play football and be in the national team. So it's a very difficult
I'll be very surprised if he isn't.
conversation.
If he is not guilty. But we'll see. Who knows? I'm not a judge.
Stone's out of play.
Look at Pep. He's still going
animated, yeah. Bruno Lage obviously please guys, do something. Moutinho does do something, gives it into Matthias Nunes, who's then easily dispossessed by De Bruyne. Akanji, Stones, Rodri, Bernardo, challenged by Moutinho, and they lose the ball.
Yes. These Wolves are held on for the last 13 minutes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean much. There's still 70 to go.
They conceded.
City can still score
and then
5
after 15 they conceded another one. They've now held on for another 13 to 14. Are City building towards another goal?
Yeah, I was going to say. Haaland usually scores 3 within the first 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Might have to wait a little longer for his hat-trick today. Akanji, Stones. Look for the ball over the top, then gets... the opportunity disappears, and now he's been dispossessed. Wolves coming forward. Guedes into Moutinho. He goes out wide. Johnny. Nice touch inside.
Really
Does Rodri shift out of his feet? Goes out wide to Guedes, but he doesn't come to the ball, and now City could break. De Bruyne, Stones. De Bruyne's fouled, but City given advantage. Bernardo Silva tries to play the ball over the top. Foden versus Kilman. Kilman's made an absolute mess of it. Foden, though, can't bring it down well.
And also makes a mess of it.
Yeah. Now Wolves will come forward.
Now Wolves have got the advantage. So now there's 2 advantages been played here. So and that is another foul.
Nuri fouled, and it's a Wolves free kick. So many fouls though. I don't know what Anthony is supposed to do with that one.
Is he going to book anyone? Is he going to book everyone? If he's going to book everyone, he's got to...
Just book them all. Give everyone a free kick.
He won't book everyone though, because he probably can't remember who fouled who. So I don't remember who fouled De Bruyne when he gave the first advantage.
I think it was Neves, but might be wrong. Moutinho now. Goes to Neves.
Here it is.
Neves across to Collins. He goes wider, finds Johnny to Neto. Neto has to go back to Collins. Haaland will press. Collins just zips the ball over the top, and it's going to gradually make its way out for a try.
That's a great through ball to the Ghost.
But he's done well, because they can pin City in this corner.
Yeah.
Wolves.
Maybe that's the idea.
They were struggling to get out of their own half. They're certainly out of their own half now.
Taylor saying, mate, go back. In line with me, please. And now, can they box them in? They're probably going to play out of it.
Bernardo, Stones, and that's bad. Diaz batters it away.
Well,
Collins
10 seconds
sends it back. Bernardo Silva makes a mess of it, but they're going to be fine, City, as they just recover the ball. And now they're coming forward, and that's a good ball into Jack Grealish. Collins puts in a very poor challenge.
And he's off.
So red card for Nat Collins.
I
don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he is
and
thinking.
That's over for Wolves.
That's game set match. I don't know what Nat Collins is thinking.
Bruno Lage, for fuck's sake.
I do not know what he is thinking.
30 minutes.
Why is he going in with his foot that high?
Does it catch him in the face? I don't know what he's doing regardless, but if it doesn't actually make contact with Jack Grealish, it's a bit of a weird one, but... he's kicked. He's actually. I didn't think he made contact with him, but he has just. He has just kicked him in the chest. What is he doing? It's like lower stomach area. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but
And to be fair, Grealish hasn't made a meal of that. That is gonna hurt.
yeah.
And he's annoyed at himself because he knows that is stupid. That is
Such
really
a silly
stupid.
challenge from Nat Collins. And not only does it put him out of today,
That'll be two
but
games.
that puts him out of contest, which I think he's going to be more annoyed about. I think that's what Bruno Laga's going to be more annoyed about. Not only is today's game now
Who are
finished.
Wolves' backup centre halves?
Bolly?
God.
No, he's at Forest,
Yeah.
isn't he? Not a Clothead. They've got rid of Sice.
I mean, hopefully Jack Reach is okay. Nat Collins is still trying to protest his point to the fourth official.
I think it will fall on deaf ears.
I was going to say, I don't think he's getting out of that. So who is going to be subbed on here in place of Nat Collins? I mean, they're clapping him off. Never have I known fans to clap off that idiot. What is he thinking?
I thought that's
Looking at him full
isn't it? I
speed
don't
here.
know what he's trying there.
He's put his foot straight into Greece's abdomen.
It's Jack Grealish as well. Very scientific. It's Jack Grealish as well. He's not going to skin you, is he? And then put it top
No.
corner.
And it's Anthony Taylor. You know he loves any chance to get out a red card. Literally, he's just in. As soon as Taylor did Taylor's whistle red. I am loving my
You
life.
must hate being a relative of him.
Yeah, but
You're
I mean,
only
hope-
getting red first
Jack,
take
okay, Jack goes just sat back up now.
Yeah,
He
it's
looks alright.
okay.
Probably is going to hurt quite a lot. Definitely left a mark. But you can't go studs up into someone's stomach. Grealish is showing Neves. Look, mate, he's just on his stomach.
There's actual
Well,
studs in me.
respect.
His studs are still in my body.
I'm just removing his boot from me now.
His leg is inside of me. I cannot
now
cannot
Wolves
understand
definitely
what's going
change,
through
surely.
Collins' head there. It's a rash challenge. It's game over.
Surely Wolves are going to make a change.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. City might be forced into a change as well.
I mean, yeah, look
'Cause-
at that. He's marked Grealish, right?
Grealish is in a lot, but he's lucky he's just missed.
Oh,
Quite a painful area.
God, that's any lower. He is not having children.
But it doesn't even need to be lower, just a little to the right.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the boot might
City
castrate
free kick.
him.
Wolves haven't. I think Ruben Neves is just going to slot into the back for now. To be fair, that's like a back
Yeah.
seven, so. Ball in, headed away. Wow, the impossible task.
I can't actually look like it was going to
to
level that top corner to the ref blue for a foul. Wolves trying to play it too quickly, and Taylor is complaining about something. Right, Wolves are going to make a change. Struggling to see at the moment who they're bringing on, but I guess we'll see in a few moments. But
It is nobody.
Bruno Laga.
He just so fun.
They're like, we've sold all the centre halves. We have none left. Genuinely,
Someone begin with D.
they've sold Dendonka. They've sold Sice. They've sold Bolly, and all they've bought is Nat Collins. Well, they didn't even
Who's
sell
just done
Sice. They
that?
let them leave on a free.
Is Rodri driving forward?
Let's who's on the bench quickly, but
I
I
was gonna say,
don't see
Grealish.
what options Wolves have here. Gerson Mosquera, isn't he a centre half?
God. Hugo Bueno.
He is a defender.
God.
The 19-year-olds.
I think he's their option.
Trial by
isn't
fire. No, Gerson Mosquera, I think, is a centre back.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I imagine it'll be him entering the fray, but he only played a few games at the end of last season. He's not got
God.
a wealth of experience.
And especially when he's got someone
At this
called
level?
Erling Haaland.
Yeah, I know.
doing
It's
that.
not. It's hardly the easiest.
Does look like it's
job
gone
he's
to
gonna
a
face.
4-2-3, and Neves has slotted into the back four.
Hmm.
Is that their plan till half time or for the rest of the game? If their plan for the rest of the game, City going to win.
Who knows?
If their plan for
I
till
think
half-time,
they don't
City
want to
gonna win.
disrupt anything at the moment. They're just going to, because at the moment they're not conceding. Maybe if there is a goal conceded, they'll try and make the switch then. But if not, they'll probably wait till half time to make any changes. When you can actually tell Yerson Mosquera, just follow Haaland everywhere he walks.
And just if you don't,
If he
know
comes
who-
off, you're coming off.
and if you don't know who to pass to, just volley the ball.
If he
into
gets
the
injured,
rotate.
you're in the ambulance.
Or in the place
Cancelo.
He snapped his leg into.
Driving forward, goes to De Bruyne. De Bruyne into Foden. It's a good challenge from Aït-Nouri. But Stones puts the pressure on. He goes. He's forced to go back to Nunez. Nunez to Johnny. Slightly caught me out there.
BT camera's gone.
Is it VT?
Yeah.
I think it was RTV, not VT. We're alright.
God, no, don't worry. Don't do that again, please, TV. I was saying, BT's camera does that. They need to get some new cameras.
Just turns off really dramatically.
Great ball, great touch from Podence. He's still got the ball. How's it go?
Oh, it's not a bad effort. Yeah. Not a bad effort into the near post, but it just hits the side now.
And look, his efforts, if you think one of the free kicks goes in, if a Podence effort goes in, the Neto effort goes in, different game.
Yeah, if Podence here sprints past Stones, nutmegs him and wraps it top corner.
The difference is Haaland puts that in the bottom corner. Foden puts that bottom corner.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Well, I'm glad we've established the difference between Daniel Podence and Erling Haaland. That is good.
To be fair, it's closer.
We've got somewhere today. Right.
It's a close one.
Cancelo.
Speaking of places we want to be today, we'd like to be on 850, so if you are sitting around, get subscribed.
Lovely segue.
We are one away. You could be the 850th subscriber.
We're not 850 yet, so you could be our 850th. Would be massively appreciated. We're only 151 away from 1,000, so every single one is massively appreciated.
Away.
Cancelo against Johnny goes to, I believe it's Bernardo. It is Bernardo. To Rodri. Rodri wanted to go across to Stones, but that's covered off, so he's forced back to Bernardo. Bernardo comes inside back to Rodri. Lovely little game between Rodri and Bernardo. And now Kanji gets involved and is Stones. He goes out wide to Foden.
So much
Foden against Aït-Nouri. Oh, he's ran without the ball, and now he tries to foul Aït-Nouri. It's not worked. Guedes breaks, and Guedes is fouled, and that's going to be a Wolves free kick.
Ref's going to go back and book somebody for a preview.
Or we might just smack them.
Two players. Who's he called over? Taylor has called in Ruben
Neves
and
Haaland.
No, I think Haaland's just gone for a chat.
Yeah, Haaland's fancies it. Two Wolves players. It's Johnny. I think the captain and Johnny.
What's Johnny done then?
Who knows? He just wanted to chat to him.
Or you should explain the situation. Look, mate, I gave you card. If you make another foul, you are getting sent off as well. I'll put your whole football club in a bin.
I'm going to put a football boot on and kick you like your centre half has just kicked
Grealish.
Grealish.
He would have studs on there, wouldn't he, Taylor?
Does he? Oh.
Yeah. Rash have studs on.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking.
He's hardly in some new high heels.
He should be.
No, for you wouldn't see him.
He doesn't anyway.
Yeah, true. He might be able to height advantage. You might be able to see something. This is a good break from Wolves.
Neto goes to
Johnny.
Not Johnny in that position. Podence, I think.
Yeah. No. Again, a Kanji, little shove.
Doesn't matter. Out for a goal kick.
Yeah.
It was Johnny. Why was Johnny there?
I don't know. Kanji bodies him.
Yeah, and it comes off Johnny as well.
So that is a
goal kick.
Yeah, it's a goal kick. And it was given a goal kick. Good decision. Taylor's had a good game, to be fair.
He's not done badly.
The fact he called the red card early, like didn't give a yellow and then get a VAR.
He didn't send off Grealish.
Yeah. However, if Grealish was a Chelsea shirt, different story. I hope he's not. No one will say that sentence ever again.
Something's gone terribly wrong.
Here's Johnny to Nunez.
Nunez goes to Johnny.
Johnny everywhere.
Nice turn from Podence. He tries to get the ball forward to Guedes, but can't.
Guedes on his toes and the ball didn't have to wait.
No. Stones. Bernardo.
So much. Bernardo's basically, they are walking. City are playing walking football.
Diaz. Back to Rodri. Bernardo. Akanji. I keep getting Diaz and Stones mixed up. I keep calling Diaz Stones even when it, yeah.
Because I did not realise that Stones playing right back either, to be honest. I completely forgot that fact.
I'm not used to Ruben Diaz doing anything.
Right back when Walker is fit.
Haaland's just been tackled. That must have been a foul, or Haaland wanted it to happen. There's no way someone tackled.
I think that's why it wasn't given a foul, because... Oh no, it must be, because in order to take down Erling Haaland, it must be a foul.
Yeah, exactly. Cancelo goes back to Diaz. Diaz into Stones.
I think that's the first time I've seen Haaland be tackled, like properly.
I love the movement from the fullbacks in this Manchester City system, but I know at the moment...
Where are they? Where is Stones?
Stones in midfield at the moment.
Exactly.
But they come inside to get involved with the play.
Because they have the ability to.
If the other team breaks, then the centre half on that side would go out wide, and that centre and
that Grealish,
both Cancelo and Stones
can
play.
Cancelo's playing left wing.
Yeah, Haaland, Bernardo goes to cross. Grealish tries to get a touch, but he just lets it go to Cancelo.
I think he let it go. I think
he accidentally let it go to Cancelo. Here's Grealish. Cuts in.
What's he gonna do?
Thought he might shoot, but it goes to De Bruyne. De Bruyne, he tries to get a shot away. He does get a shot away, but it's nowhere near the goal.
Took deflection.
No, it took deflection, fair enough.
De Bruyne does not put it that far wide. And he's going to walk over and take the corner in front of the City fans, gives them a little clap. And then... But yeah, really good.
I mean, until the break, City would like to get a third now.
Wolves have done well, because obviously they conceded their second in the 16th minute, and in that time they've gone down 10 men. The fact they haven't conceded another is very good.
Haaland's in there, though.
I do think maybe City have taken a bit of a chill. Because they can just afford to do that. And then they'll... Whenever they feel like scoring
tries to get it forward, but there's no one there, and it's a City throw-in. I think there's a chance here that City could get one though before the break. Another one.
Maybe.
Which would be a lot worse, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I don't see a way Wolves get back into this.
No, not at all.
At least at 2 goals you're level, but at 3 it's a long way back.
Yeah, Haaland has lost the ball.
Rodri.
He was the ball.
Stones.
How much time we're going to get? We are going to get...
I imagine, yeah, there's going to be some. Obviously, then we had the red card and Grealish needed attending to. Akanji. Stones. Back to Akanji. He goes to Rodri. Rodri out wide to Foden. Foden back to Akanji. I do feel that red cards don't matter as much now. Nowadays.
Teams just think go sit defensive.
Yeah, I remember back in the day it seemed to feel like, oh, red card, game over. But now, teams are so good at just not conceding. Yeah, obviously, if your whole team gets sent off, you're going to struggle, but...
Really?
They can't
if you've done
be...
8 men versus
seven's, I think 7's the minimum.
6, isn't it?
6.
5 red cards, then you get banned. You could
injuries as well. Yeah, no, it's the same rule as in real life. It'd be a really weird one for FIFA just to make up.
And that was like FIFA 19 when I was just going around trying to see how many people I could get sent off.
Foden goes out wide.
That is.
De Bruyne, nice touch. Decent hit, but it's wide again.
That's just the class I see possessed. The ball from
Plucks out the air.
The vision to know that De Bruyne's there. The ball from Foden. The chest down is quality. Because not only does he keep it in within his possession, he sets himself up to be able to volley it first time. Well, not volley it, half volley it. It's just brilliance. That man is world class.
I mean, it's not on target at all, but
he's that good that Todd Bowley thinks he came out of the Chelsea academy.
He did, to be fair. Todd Bowley's quality. I don't really get the people complaining that Americans are football. They're gonna be. The population of 500. It's not the biggest population in the world, is it?
I think people might laugh at the All-Star match, but the fact that he would help he would do that to fund the football pyramid is massive. It's not like he's gone.
Shows he cares.
Yeah, guys, let's have an All-Star match to fund my American.
In the relegation
fans.
playoff, I think I think his idea is a little bit mental because I've seen some good points made that a team in 4th could finish 20 points ahead of the team bottom of the league and end up getting relegated because they either have an injury crisis or just get unlucky on the day. 4th from bottom, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the bottom 3 or 4 should enter into the the bottom 3 should enter into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then at least one of them could still be in the league. And also the amount of absolute dross teams have had.
If I see Huddersfield enter the Premier League again,
I know.
Like, I'm so glad it was Nottingham Forest.
Bournemouth.
Because if it had been Huddersfield again, I might have lost it.
Haaland.
Brings it down,
I thought that was going to be similar to the one he scored against Dortmund, but Todd wants North versus South Law.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good idea. But no one cares about the Community Shield. It would get good viewing figures at least. The North versus South would be interesting. I mean, I know I'd certainly care more about that than the charity show.
Like a broadcaster.
Yeah.
To make them a bit of money as well.
Well, the money all goes to the football pyramid.
Yeah.
Other than presumably the Sky broadcasting and that,
So
but
the
ticket
Sky
sales,
Rugby,
merch, stuff like that. I was gonna say
I think
Take
it's
a
alright.
yeah, I might as well get some fresh air in here. Though it is a bit nippy today. Makes a nice change. It's been absolutely boiling, of course, over the summer. The studio has been horrible. It's much easier to heat up, and the heat is not too loud, to be fair. Whereas the fans seem to be louder, and obviously you can't just put a fan on and it'd be cool, really. You have to have open windows and stuff. But yeah, it's nice to be. I prefer the winter over the summer. But anyway, today's game, Man City have won, haven't they? Let's be honest. As much as I want to say otherwise, I think it's over already. Man City, of course, already 2-0 up. Wolves are a player off now. I don't see a way that Wolves could bring them back. Not only do they not look like scoring, but usually they don't concede. They're already 2-0 down and they've had one of their centre-halves sent off. Yeah, they'll probably replace him, but with 10 men, they're not going to do anything else. If anything, City will add more to their tally. This could easily end 5, 6, even 7-0. So I think Wolves will do enough to keep it to 3 or 4, but if they don't try and fix up defensively, they will concede a lot today. And Haaland, of course, will be hunting for more goals as always. He's obviously hoping to hit all the records ever, seemingly, but yeah, he probably will. I think the record for the goals in the Premier League season's at 30 something. He's on 11 now already. So I don't see anyone stopping Erling Haaland. He's ridiculous. Only Bournemouth in the Premier League this season have stopped him scoring. Bournemouth. Stunning, isn't it? But yeah, I don't see a single team out there that's able to stop Erling Haaland, and I don't think Bournemouth are going to be the answer. Yeah, it's really cold.
I know.
What have you brought?
Well, let's rush a share.
Some Ritz. And you've got... Okay, I'll get some meat as well. Yeah. Right. No, I'm about to get out of there, but sure. Right. When you're on, I'll take a break. And then, yeah. We'll discuss the first half after that. And any thoughts going into the second half? Of course, we expect Wolves to make a change. Probably. I can't see Ruben Neves playing centre-half for 45 minutes. Especially with Yerson Mosquera on the bench. But you never know. I don't know. How do Wolves fix this? You're eating. Excellent. Yeah. Rhetorical question. How do Wolves fix this? No one knows. Probably not. No. But yeah, I'll leave you for a moment. If you can stop eating for half a second, I'll be back.
Right. Everyone chat. Get your thoughts, get your feelings, get your questions, anything in the chat. Let me have something to talk about. But while you guys do that and think about something to put in the chat, I will go through my first half thoughts. Yeah, City have dominated, haven't they? Really. From start to finish, it's been City, City, City. And, I mean, obviously opening the scoring in a minute with Jack Grealish scoring his only goal in a blue moon. And obviously Haaland, of course. He had to get a goal, didn't he? Had to get a goal. He just doesn't stop scoring, that man. Obviously, won Player of the Month yesterday, and today he's back amongst the goals. Scoring. He's just ridiculous. He is just ridiculous, that man, and he scores once again, and game's over for Wolves now. And to be fair, I thought 1-0, they looked good, they still were doing a little bit of tackling. And they still had a little bit of chance. 2-0, it was improbable, and then Nat Collins, with possibly one of the most stupid tackles I've seen in a long time, studs Grealish in the waist, and he's off. Straight red, no doubt about it. I think, yeah, it's for Wolves now. It's about not conceding too many, because City have looked phenomenal. They've got so much time on the ball. They're knocking the ball about like they're playing an under-5 side. I've been really impressed. The link-up play's phenomenal. The full-backs are having blinders. So are the wingers. Even Jack Grealish has scored a goal. And you know, when Jack Grealish scores a goal, something's usually gone wrong for the other team. And Haaland, obviously, once again, you just cannot stop that man. gets himself on the score sheet once again. But yeah, as we said, as Jack said before he left, expect Wolves to make a change. Probably will be Mosquera. If they're feeling really, really desperate, it will be Hugo Bueno. But I highly doubt that Ruben Neves is going to play centre half for 45 minutes, because that's a terrible idea. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, because what do you do when you're Wolves? You're 2-0 down at half time to the reigning champions and one of the best teams in the world. You're down to 10 men. There's nothing you can do. What does Bruno Lager say to that team at half time? Because I don't see Wolves get back into this unless they score early, which is very improbable. It's going to take a lot from here on in for Wolves. But yeah, if you are in the chat, in the stream, let me know what you think of the first half, or let me know how you're doing, what you've done today, whatever you want. Let me know what's going on. But yeah, we'll kick off soon. I expect no change from City. I think they'll just keep playing exactly the same way that they have played the first half, because it's all gone right for them so far, and I'm only seeing it continuing to go right for the citizens. This is a big game as well. Obviously, we've only got 3 Premier League games today, this being one of them, so let's enjoy the action while we can, because not many games to go, really.
We've already had 2, haven't we? We've got 4 after this.
So, only 7. But obviously next week, we should be back with 10 full Premier League games.
I don't reckon we will. It's internationals, mate.
Game week 9, we'll be back with 10 great Premier League games. We hope. We can cross our fingers, cross our toes, and pray.
Well, I don't see any way that all 10 games are cancelled. Unless there's like the spread of a global pandemic in 2 weeks.
Here's the Nat Collins
Or another Royal dies. Then I reckon we'll be alright.
Yes. Your first half thoughts?
Well, City are too good. Arsenal played well this season, but I could see them dropping points at Brentford. I can see them struggling against other big teams. They've not faced anyone yet, have they?
Man United.
And they lost that. So, yeah, I think there's no one that can challenge City, unfortunately. With Haaland in there, they just look even more forced. Yes, they might draw to Newcastle, but I think they're going to beat everyone else. Equally, they've also not played anyone yet, really. They've not played United, they've not played Arsenal, they've not played Tottenham, not played Chelsea, not played Liverpool. So,
what is he doing?
Yeah, just a replay of the Nat Collins red card.
What is he thinking?
To be fair, when you look at it like that, Chelsea and Tottenham both played big teams, haven't they?
Yeah.
United have played both Arsenal and Liverpool. Arsenal have at least played United. Liverpool have played United, and that is it. But they would have played Chelsea by this point, and City would have played Tottenham, and then Chelsea would have been playing Liverpool. So we have been robbed of a lot of big early games, pretty much, which I think helps City a lot. They've not played anyone yet, and they still won't until, obviously, United in 2 weeks' time. But I don't think that'll be too big a challenge compared to... I'm wrong there.
That United side, I think we give them a very, very good game.
It depends which United side they play. If Maguire starts and pisses off, is there any chance? I don't think he will. But if Varane and Lisandro Martinez both get double leg breaks, then Phil Jones and Eric Bailly will struggle. Why those two? Lindelof's still there. He can at least play.
Jones and Lindelof.
Yeah, Bailly's not there, is he? He left. But, yeah. I don't see a way that City don't win the league this year. Unless Haaland gets injured, De Bruyne gets injured, Foden gets injured, Grealish is not injured, Rodri, just all of them get injured apart from...
Edison gets injured, they've still got Sanina.
Who? Who is Sanina?
Who's the keeper?
Ortega. Who the Christ is Sanina?
Chelsea, Slanina.
Slanina, yeah, Gabriel Slanina. Chicago Fire keeper. Well, Chelsea keeper on loan at Chicago Fire at the moment.
Hopefully he can get in form and be on fire.
He's 17, I think. 18. He's up to 17 on
Better
it.
than our two keepers.
Yeah. To be fair, the problem with Kepa is he doesn't pick the right shots. So he does shot selection in terms of shot stopping selection. Sorry, he should have gone with his feet for the goal against Salzburg. Instead, he tries to go with his hands. He's never getting that low that quick, so he just can't save it. Mendy just makes some mental errors sometimes. Like Kepa doesn't make loads of errors. Like he doesn't make big mistakes that often, but he just makes loads of little mistakes that he's a goalkeeper, so they have result in goals.
Kepa doesn't use his feet enough. Mendy uses his feet too often.
But then sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he'll just leather out a play, and I don't know. And also using your feet's different. Kepa didn't use his to save the shots. Mendy's very good at using his feet to save shots. His shot selection is very good, but he just makes really random mistakes.
But you can't fall in the Premier League.
No. So, no problem there.
But I don't know. I think that is one thing. Ederson is obviously a phenomenal goalkeeper, but he rarely has to do anything. That is the other difference. As you look at the amount of times that Edouard Mendy's been called into action for Chelsea, the amount of times Alisson is called into action against Liverpool. That's why they make the errors, I'll see. Because Ederson probably touches the ball twice a game. Because Alisson and Mendy are always having to save things.
Another difference is Chelsea still don't have the difference between Chelsea and the likes of City and the likes of Liverpool, they don't have a world-class forward, Chelsea. Like even Tottenham and Kane I would consider world-class. Liverpool, you've got Mo Salah. City, you've got Haaland, obviously. Then Arsenal, I think Gabriel Jesus is very, very good. I wouldn't say he's world-class. But they've got four who are very, very good in Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, Odegaard. And then, who's the other big team? Man United. I mean, I think Sancho has the potential. I think Sancho has a greater potential than Foden. I think he's a better player, just in a worse team.
I think Rashford looks much better this season.
Yes, because he's actually playing his position. It's mental, right? We're good. Like all these players, we slag off because they're not playing well. They're in the wrong position. No wonder they're not playing well. It stuns me. Like people slagging off Mount and Havertz continues. Like they've been in the wrong position. Mount looked brilliant against Salzburg. Him in midfield.
The difference is obviously with Pep.
It's obviously where he plays.
He can train other players. He can use players around.
Tuchel tried to do that. It hasn't worked. But
never thought I'd see João Cancelo as a left back. Fabian Delph, I think, played everywhere and did it in the end. Mm-hmm. That wasn't really under Pep, though, was it? Realising that now. Kind of. Who was it that ended up completely different position to what they play?
Zinchenko.
That's the one. So it's a left back.
No, he was just a left back.
Yeah. Well, he plays centre mid for Ukraine, didn't he? And I think Arsenal, obviously Tierney's injured, but I think Zinchenko probably will slot into that middle midfield when Tierney's back. Although Zinchenko's now got a calf injury. FPL didn't want to tell me that until today, when my team was already saved from last night. So I've got, I think, 6 players playing this week. We had Salah Diaz not playing. Zinchenko's injured.
I think my free hit's brilliant.
I had Neco Williams and Mitrovic blank. So I've got Tony, Rico Henry, Odegaard. I think that's it.
So I looked a lot in a lot of the mini leagues I'm in, and I've been annoyed because I'm quite a few points behind in some. But most people use chips by this point. Like there's a lot of chips that have been played very early in some of the leagues I'm in, so I'm not unduly worried. I think I should have a lot of points after this weekend from this free hit. I've got Kulusevski, Jesus, Martinelli, Odegaard. Obviously, Haaland's already brought me in.
I'm saving
10 points.
all my chips for like double games and that because looking at the amount of cancellations we've already seen.
Yeah, no, I'm totally on board.
So I've still got a free hit, a wild card, and a triple captain, and a bench boost.
Yeah, other than free hit, I've still got those, and I think the points I get now could be more than the points you get then. You know, at least the amount more. I think I'll gain more now from a free hit than you would taking your free hit in, say, March.
depends. It really depends, doesn't it?
Because I think that if there's a few double game weeks in a row, people will use wildcards to make sure their team is in the right place. And I've still got my wildcard to use.
Also, triple captain is always set for double game week.
Yeah.
I don't think you can never guarantee them. Because say Haaland, if Haaland scores 2 hat-tricks in back-to-back games, and you've got him triple captained, that's what.
And even if he
100
doesn't,
points.
at least your triple captain isn't completely to waste because he's played 2 games, so he gets double the points and stuff. I've seen a lot of people have used their triple captains. He blanks, you get 6, or at least if he blanks twice, you get 12.
Yeah, exactly. And even if he just gets
Not 6, sorry, 4.
if he gets 2 goals in one and 1 in the other, that's the equivalent of a hat-trick, which is like captaining him.
I'm sorry, yeah, no, they do get 6. Don't they?
Also, they haven't made a change to Alex Sings rules. They haven't made a sub. And they've gone 2 up front now. So if they drop to a 4-4-4-3-2. 3-3-4-2. 3-4-2, don't they?
Yeah. 3-4-2.
And his Pedence.
Guedes is on the left wing, seemingly.
Yeah.
No, sorry, left midfield, not left winger. But yeah, I thought he was just being low for a moment, but yeah, I think Johnny right wing back, but Guedes sort of left wing back.
Back 3 of Neves. There's Costa. He's probably thinking, get me out of here, please.
Well, it's a game against Manchester City. What do you expect? New wishes on the pitch,
saying
right?
they're down 10 men. And they're only tuned down.
No, it's not bad. Dortmund Schalke is on today. What a game that should be.
Wow.
The derby.
What does that kick off?
50 minutes.
Oh.
Adeyemi still can't get a start. How shit, genuinely, does Modeste have to be to get dropped? How is he still there? He was so bad against Manchester City, and it's a slightly different lineup in the fact it's a 4-2-3-1, not the 4-3-3 right which they played the other night.
Royce on.
Well, Royce into attacking midfield, Marlon on the left, Brandt on the right. I do think that Marlon and Brandt are players they were missing the other night. But yeah, though I was impressed by Gio Reyna. Modeste is just shit. There's no other way to describe it. He's not a good player. He's a 34-year-old bloke who's never played for a good side before, for a reason. His first touch was poor. He couldn't jump. He couldn't run. He couldn't move. He just stood still. Alright, so Manchester City. Oh, it's a goal kick. Man City players are not happy.
Wow.
I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Yeah. I'm just going to have a quick look at the Premier League table, see how this impacts things. Of course, this would take Manchester City top by 2 points. Push the pressure on Arsenal. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Because Arsenal, I think, could crack under that pressure. They lost last time out against Manchester United. They've not played in a week and a half. The last time they played was not a comfortable win over FC Zurich. I would not be surprised if Brentford win or draw today and we see tomorrow and Manchester City at top of the league come Monday morning. I would not be surprised in the slightest. Tottenham third as well. They could go joint. They could go joint top if they win tonight.
If that happens, call the season off.
Well, Tottenham can still be level with City if they beat Leicester, which many would expect them to do. And then Brighton, no game this week, but they can.
Tottenham are bottle jobs, so
they can stick within 4 points. Fulham climbed to 6th, though obviously Chelsea and Liverpool won't play and haven't played and won't play. Brentford, they could see themselves climb back to 5th.
I must say. And then here's Guedes, cuts it back.
And they can only drop as low as 7th. And that's if Brentford beat Arsenal.
Wow.
Because Leeds aren't playing, Chelsea aren't playing, Liverpool aren't playing, and Newcastle are too far behind them. Newcastle have spent a ridiculous amount of money, and they are 4 points behind Fulham at the moment.
I mean, if they don't beat Bournemouth today, they've got questions.
Who have Newcastle's ex-striker, Alexander Mitrovic. Shouldn't have sold him.
But
Probably shouldn't have sold him. Yeah, he's a good player, evidently. Pretty decent at football. And then Southampton Villa now sit 12th and 13th, so they're not in a bad bad spot either now.
Much better from Villa.
Villa are up to 13th.
It annoys me because the total result was going to keep Gerrard in a job for a month.
Why? Gerrard does well though.
I saw a bomb horse Gerrard in.
Yeah. I think
I'm a bit more steady to shit because we are now. I think I forgot
Not in the
that it's
relegation.
very early and one win puts us miles at the table.
well, exactly. If they were to win next time out against Leeds, which is a winnable game, they could be as high as 7th in the Premier League. Obviously, everyone would have to lose, but realistically, they could sit then 10th, which isn't too shameful. Yeah, I mean, they're
they've
definitely
lost.
they're a point behind Leeds, a team who beat Chelsea 3-0 at one point in the season. Say,
Was it 4?
hope not.
I think it was, wasn't it? They were 4. Oh. Oh, yeah, I forgot to. I was eating, yeah.
Yep, go do.
Johnny. Nunes. Still Nunes.
Neto tries to go past Bernardo. Does. Grealish tries to put in a challenge. Neto. He's looking across at him. That's a good challenge from Cancelo. It's a corner though. Oh, we've got some messages in chat. Welcome back, by the way, people. I'm for City clean sheet, 2 City's defenders for my FPL. I have Cancelo.
I haven't got any City defenders, so I'm hoping we'll score.
I'm gonna see I'm Harry's team. What's he up to?
Oh!
Here we go. 12 points at the moment. 10 from Haaland, 1 from Edison, 1 from Cancelo. So it'll probably be more beneficial for me catching him if Wolves score. Because that'll take more points away from him. And I've just got to hope Newcastle. He's also got Trippier though. He's just copying my whole team.
Jolly.
He's got Perisic and
Jolly.
Kulusevski and Jesus and Martinelli.
Or did you copy his team?
No, I did my team for him, mate.
Or did you take both take a free hit?
No.
Oh.
I think he cost himself a load of points because he's dropped down the league quite a lot. I think I'm Harry took a lot of minus points. But yeah, welcome back, I'm Harry. Everton West Ham should be a good game tomorrow. I'm watching it with my friends. Well, enjoy it, Chelsea fans. Should be a good game. But yeah, I'm Harry. Did you take minus points this week? Because you've dropped significantly in one of the leagues we're in. Someone else in the league has De Bruyne and Haaland. Haaland captain has De Bruyne, has Ruben Diaz as well.
Wow, they laugh.
But then they've also got Alisson and Anthony, who aren't playing. So yeah, I think I'm in good stead to climb up a lot of the leagues I'm in. Team's looking decent. I need some more Haaland goals. The problem is everyone has Haaland. You are now on 19, 10 from Haaland, 6 from Martinez, 2 from Mitrovic, 1 from Neco Williams. You've only got Zinchenko, Odegaard, Henry, Tony and Perisic.
Zinchenko won't play.
So likely Perisic, Henry, Odegaard, Tony. Left. I've still got...
I need a Tony masterclass.
I've had 3 playing. I'm on 13. I've still got 8 to go then.
Oh.
De Bruyne, Foden. I mean, you made a bit of a meal of it. And Haaland's not happy. Cancelo, ball in. Foden is not Haaland. Can't quite move his body the way Haaland does. And can't direct that.
Still
one
first
forwards.
after 16 points loss.
What, in that league? No, mate, you're third now. You took 16 points and you're down to third. You are, 10 points behind second place and 21 behind first. Sorry for everyone in chat, this is just a private mini league. In the TFC league, I'm 485th. And the league leader's on 434 overall.
I'm not on that.
I was going to say, my overall is 316. So just the 130 points to make up.
Yeah, no. Johnny, on the throat. Yeah, the Wolves bench looked tired. But look at possession stat. Last 5 minutes, 65% of the ball to Wolves. I hope those first 2 goals aren't the only goals we're going to get in this game.
I don't think it will be. Still 35 minutes, you've got to remember. And still Erling Haaland is on the football pitch. He's going to want more. He's probably got himself captain in his fantasy team.
Great drive. But then some clubs aren't allowed to play, though, are they? Like Villa don't allow themselves to play after the whole Grealish fiasco. De Bruyne. Oh, Guedes wins it back. Then loses it. Advantage played. Ain't Nuri, then loses it, ref pulls it back.
It's just, I think, if you are a player, you can just not play fantasy. I think it'd just be too hard. Like, if you're... Because you've got to pick your teammates, obviously. Or not pick any of your team, and then you've probably...
And like if you're Bournemouth and you're playing City, you can't put Haaland in, can you?
Until you put yourself in. No. Even if you're like Scott Carson. I know Ben Foster does a fantasy team, doesn't he? And he had himself in it all year, but...
He also announced his retirement from football. What a career that man's had. And what a man he is. But now he's got his podcast. Everything else going on.
I'm Harry, nobody else is his third. Wow. What a mug. But yeah. Still 35 minutes to go. The problem is I don't see Wolves come back, and that's what makes this game a bit more dull. It's a formality now. Like, we're just running down the clock until Man City have won. But equally, Wolves don't look shit enough to keep conceding. It's not like Bournemouth, where they've gone into capitulation mode. They're still a good football team, though. I mean, that was shit, but they've got away with it. Nunes puts it into Podence. He can't get a ball in, and then it's out for a corner.
Much better from Wolves. Much better.
These little bursts of attack don't achieve anything.
They've got a corner here, though.
Yes, and they've had about 9, and nothing's happened. It's going to go to the head of Ruben Diaz or Akanji, or it's going to get cleared by Stones. One of those 3 is going to clear this. Genuinely, we're about to say it. I mean, they could. I just don't see them scoring a goal. Neto he doesn't even put it in there. He just gives it. It's not going to be cleared by anything now, is it?
He's offside.
No, I think it's just on. Or the lino doesn't care. He just wants to see something happen. 8 Nuri. Goes back to Jose Sarr. I'm very impressed by Jose Sarr. He's a keeper that had no clue he even existed until the start of last season. And he's come in and looks superb in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's done very well.
Do you think he's done enough to earn himself a move up?
No.
Because I think he's decent.
He's like goalkeeper who's going to win Save of the Month. I do like that new Premier League award, Save of the Month. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Went to Nick Pope for a save against Brighton.
I love Nick Pope. Star's 29 to be fair. Which for a keeper is, like, you're still pretty young. Edison's 29. You wouldn't consider him an old goalkeeper. Because keepers can play well into their 30s.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If you're a United...
No.
Well, it looks like Dean Henderson's going to leave after all he said about the club. And De Gea's not been superb. Do you not think Sarr's not too big of a gamble?
No, maybe. Premier League proven.
Exactly. I think for Chelsea it wouldn't make any sense. Mendy's younger than him, and they've got Kepa, obviously, who's still 25 or something like that. 25, 26.
And Jose Sarr with Varane in front of him instead of Nat Collins.
I'll have a look. Kepa age, not GE. That doesn't mean anything to anyone. He's 27, which is, and yeah, well, Mendy's 30 now, but yeah, he's been at Chelsea 4 years. How has he been at Chelsea for 4 years?
No way.
He joined in 2019, so this is his 4th season.
Wow.
Joined 2018, right? 2019, something like that. How has he been there so long? Hopefully Slanina. It's just absolutely mental. But I think Kepa, with the right coaching, could come back. He's clearly a good goalkeeper. He's got the attributes for it. He's very good with the ball at his feet.
I think Petr Cech needs to get down there and get some...
Well, he's gone now, isn't he? Check.
Oh.
He's been gone a while.
Oh, yeah.
He was our technical director, but when Bowley came in... I think he realised Bowley is mental. He's just... He's not mental. He's got some very good ideas, and he wants to play
4-4-3.
He's very ambitious, and I like it. I've not got any problem with that. But if you're a technical director, and your boss is like, yeah, we're going to win everything. We're going to start our own league.
I thought you meant you were happy with the 4-4-3. Don't you, keeper?
Right, we had an extra player, but no, I think. Obviously, that's just stupid, but and his other ideas don't seem mental. Like, people will try and mock him for it, and people will hate on him just because he's American. And I know some American owners in the past have been dodgy. I mean, you look at the Glazers, you look at FSG, you look at Kroenke, only care about their own greed and wealth.
I'm still yet to hold an opinion on Todd Bowley.
Bowley clearly doesn't care about money. He hasn't got any. He spends it all on the Dodgers and Chelsea now. He's got no money left. All he cares about is sport and success, and it's. I hope it's going to be successful. I mean, he's already said he wants to improve the facilities. He thinks he's been there. He thinks the training ground and that is not up to scratch. Amazing.
He's already upgraded the women's thing, isn't he?
You look at City. They're training in the future. Of course, they're going to be better than everyone else.
Yeah. But obviously Todd Bowley's already upgraded, what was it, the women's upgraded something? Or he said he would. He said he's going to...
He wants to build a bigger stadium for the women's team.
He wants to make women's...
And of course...
he wants to make a big leap in women's
They
football.
were supposed to be playing at Stamford Bridge last weekend. But unfortunately that was...
Yeah.
Called off.
Massive. Cancelo from range over the bar.
Because of... Yeah, I mean, the money that brings into for the club...
Boy, at Pep's tired.
He's just bored. He wants to cry.
I know. He's like, mate, the game's over. Can we just call
we're
it
in we're in Wolverhampton. We've got to get up to Manchester. We're 2-0 up. We're not doing anything.
He wants to get his holiday.
He's got 3 weeks off now, hasn't he?
Fly somewhere with his family to like Croatia.
Why Croatia? I mean, he's not going to go anywhere.
Or go watch Spain.
You imagine if he'll be working with his team.
Nah.
I imagine so. He's not taking a break.
He'll take a little bit of time off.
I think he'll still be working hard. I know that Ten Hag said he's glad in a way that Sancho isn't going because he wants to work with the young winger in training, and I think that we could be seeing an absolute demon version of Jadon Sancho against Manchester City. 3 weeks off with Ten Hag. I mean, we saw what happened to the United squad after just one poor game.
They ran third.
Exactly, Sancho, 3 weeks. The bloke's going to come back the size of Erling Haaland. It's going to be mental.
Wow. Imagine that. I don't think he'll come back that big, didn't he?
No, obviously not. He's a winger. But
he's also got 3 weeks. That's not easy.
I think the fact that Rashford, Sancho they're not going away with their international teams.
Yeah.
It helps United. You look at Man City. I mean, Haaland's obviously going with Norway.
But he won't be at the World Cup.
No, so
Sancho might be with England at the World Cup.
If he keeps playing the way he is, you'd imagine so.
And we shouldn't take 12 defenders.
Yeah. Genuinely, how? How does he think? Yes, this is how we're going to play. Just defence. I thought we were going to say something at them, but
no,
that's a great challenge from Ruben Diaz.
Otherwise, we have not seen a thing this second half.
We are lucky we never play Fulham. They look good. Yeah. I think Fulham could.
Are they checking handball?
Might be. Let's first get. Oh. No, it's not. That was a quick check. No. Anthony Taylor just says the answer. No. I'm not demolited.
We never played Fulham.
Yeah,
we'd have got packed in. We'd have got packed into us.
I don't know. Part of his first game in charge, I think, would have been an interesting game, put it that way. I mean,
that's a foul,
no. And then he decides to foul Cancelo for a laugh. Doesn't matter. Cancelo goes forward. De Bruyne. Ain't Nuri can't stop him.
Advantage. Oh,
and then
bloody hell. How many more fouls? That's a yellow for you.
And you. I thought it was going to go around.
Bundesliga clip where the ref got the 4 players.
Yeah.
For you. Yellow. So Neves has been booked. And Neto's going to get booked.
So 26 minutes left now. 12:25 almost. I'm surprised we've not seen the third City goal, I have to say.
Or a goal. I mean, that's a foul.
I mean, I'm not surprised
That's the second
Wolves
one.
haven't scored. They've scored 3 goals all year. City have scored more than that in a half.
Normally makes 1,
most games.
Neves makes 2, and then, oh no, Neto makes the foul, and then Neves, and Nunes. Right, I think everyone's been booked.
Everyone's on a yellow.
Nunes got booked for the second foul, Neves got booked for booting the ball away.
Right, and Neto got booked for something as well.
Well, Neto was standing next to the ref as the ref was writing on the names.
He seems to be alright. And Gundogan is warming up to come on.
Mahrez.
Yeah.
And Mascara just ran past.
This is why I was going through my free hit and thinking I've got to take a Man City midfielder, surely. But I couldn't decide between Bernardo, Grealish, Gundogan, Foden, or Mahrez. And then I realised, well, the fact that I'm thinking, no, because he's too much. I had about that, around that 8 to 7 mil mark to spend. And I realised I can't take a Man City midfielder because I genuinely have no clue who's going to play. Like, not even Rodri's safe, because it'll just whack out Calvin Phillips for his first game ever.
Oh, that is a...
Oh, why did Bernardo not put a challenge in? Could have got it across to Haaland and got more fantasy team points.
No, this is going to get... I feel like... I'll be honest.
Grealish.
I think there might be another red card.
Nice turn.
Gets
it through to Haaland.
Runs forward, shoots, good save.
That's a good save from
Rebound,
Sarr. Foden puts it over. And then Haaland just jumps on the goal. Just
I thought
swings
this was
on
going to be
it.
a goal here, but it's a good save from Sarr. Haaland, bang.
Look at him.
Well,
Whee! What is he doing?
he is
I love him. Like, yeah, he's.
He has red card
I hate to
idea.
play against him, but he's.
Yeah, because I want to say we have a lot of people that do have Ruben Diaz as a defender.
Yes. Even
And
booking.
it would open up this game massively. Who's coming off?
Canto's not been booked yet, has he?
Kilman's coming off. No, Kilman's just walking.
Not only fantasy, but I mean, it would give.
City with Manchester United.
Yeah.
Have to play.
Well, give Wolves a chance in this game.
Yeah.
But 20 points now in my fantasy team. I'm quite content with that from 3 players.
20?
Yeah.
I've got 19 from 4, right? Big Leaf's got loads to play.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Equally, if Ivan Tony scores a hat-trick tomorrow,
He won't.
he might.
Jesus, Martinelli and Odegaard are going to run riot.
But I've got Odegaard, so...
Exactly. That's the thing. Even if you do well, Perisic and Odegaard, I've got both of them.
I'm not worried about how I'm done to you.
Okay.
In general, I need to get that TFC league.
Yeah.
I'm like in
You're higher than me. I'm 482nd. Here's Haaland.
This would help. This would help my clause massively.
I also have Haaland though. De Bruyne.
Foden. It's three.
Oh, he has scored, and
What
it's a decent finish.
that is.
The thing is, he's in my actual fantasy team, and that annoys me now. Because he's been in there doing nothing.
Oh, you take him out?
I took him out for the free hit.
Why did you do that for?
Well, I couldn't back a Man City midfielder because I didn't know who was going to start, especially after Foden didn't play midweek.
Alright.
I was like, well, I don't know, is he going to play now?
That's how I said
But-
De Bruyne as well. Anyone thought De Bruyne?
I mean, we talk about City not being able to be stopped. I'm just looking forward to October. United on the 2nd, Southampton on the 8th,
Nice.
Liverpool on the 16th.
Everyone's on.
United and Southampton at home.
Haaland.
It's not an assist from him, is it? It's a De Bruyne
De Bruyne
assist.
to Foden. It's
Oh, mate, De Bruyne should have taken.
Such a good finish for Foden. Such a good finish here. And this is just brilliant. Haaland, De Bruyne, Foden.
It's good. That's a very tidy finish.
Such a good finish. It's a back here as well, is it not? Yeah. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Ball is the right way. Oh no, it's not. It's kind of. It's a no look really. What a goal! What a goal! And that's what's he gained that match now.
Looking forward to it. You're actually very
Bruno
fortunate.
Laga's thrown his tactics board on the floor.
Tactics out the window, mate.
He was trying to give Mosquera and that tactical thing, like, right guys, 2-0 down,
it's over.
let's see if we can get back in this game. No, because they're not allowed to do that.
But yeah, City are quite fortunate their game against Arsenal has been called off because it would have been United, Southampton, Liverpool, Arsenal was their next 4. But that Arsenal game being taken out does help them a lot
Shock.
because then they get that
Right,
off and then going into the World Cup they play Brighton, Leicester, Fulham, Brentford.
B. Traore is on for Podence and Huang Yi-chan's on for Quaid.
I saw him on the bench.
Balotelli.
I think that's his name.
Boubacar
Touré, number 6. And of course, Huang as well.
Running down the way. De Bruyne.
Where's that going? Salah's not on the pitch.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. 20 minutes to go. It's been a routine victory for Manchester City. And as we have at the 70th minute, it is another round of applause for the Queen.
I was just looking at the highest of the game week, by the way. This is the most mental thing I've ever seen. Triple captain Harrison Reed. Why?
How many points did he get?
10.
Triple captain to 30.
30. Bailey 3. Gives White 2. 9 from Mings. 7 from Konza. 61 points in total.
Yeah.
It just shows you can easily top a game week with, the right random players on the opening day, on the Friday night. But, yeah, strange. I don't really get it as a tactic, because that 61's an alright score, but I mean, it'll probably be over average, won't it?
Yeah.
But if you use your triple captain, I guess you could say you're top of the game week for about, almost 12 hours, something like that.
Wow.
Over 12 hours, so. Yeah.
Anyone guess the footballer, number 26?
Has it just come out?
No, it's coming out this morning, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've only got a notification now at 2 o'clock. Interesting. Julian Alvarez and Ilkay Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez all enter the field for Manchester
Got
City.
some chat stuff to read through. Are you doing the England game coming up? Yes. 2 England games. We've got Italy on Friday and Germany on Monday, so join us then.
Yeah.
For the international break coverage, it's probably going to be painful based on England's
it's
last few
Grealish.
performances.
Here's Alvarez. That's a wayward pass.
Weird pass.
Who's gone off? I think...
De Bruyne's not on there anymore, and neither's Foden.
And there's no one. De Bruyne, Foden, Bernardo, all off for Gundogan, Mahrez, Alvarez.
Yeah, there we go. They fixed their graphic. They said Bernardo Silva would come on for Alvarez, and they've just sorted that. Well done, BT. Good job.
Neves, Olmo, one back, not one back.
So,
Always come right through in there.
I mean, if Wang's the other way around and it's his stomach, that's a red.
Yeah, but he went start. He didn't make actual in contact. He just barreled through, I think. He doesn't kick it.
No, he's fortunate that his leg goes just past him.
Nat Collins, however, would have just kung fu kicked him in the head.
Yeah.
For that's going to be a long
Neves
18 minutes for Wolves.
tries the ball over the top. It deflects off Jack Grealish.
I don't want City.
Stones. Grealish. He's done very well to keep that on. Nah. Akanji.
He's had nothing to do. I forgot he's on the pitch most Akanji.
Akanji's looked good.
I haven't
Comfortable
seen.
on the ball.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying he's had nothing to do.
As a centre back, you don't really want to
No.
be seen constantly. It usually means you're making a lot of mistakes.
Like Nat Collins. We've seen not much of him because he got sent off early.
Grealish brings it down. It brings it inside nicely. Brings it down and
Class from Grealish, to be fair.
switches the play. Mahrez does get there, but he's against 8 Nuri now.
No, he's going to cut back on his left.
8 Nuri puts it out for a throw. Mahrez throws it down to Stones. And Jonathan Stones goes back to Manuel Akanji.
To Ruben Diaz.
What?
I was just doing the thing like you're doing the long names.
Oh dear.
Alvarez, says Julian Alvarez, can't get it to Erling Braut Haaland.
And they've not got a ball to play with anymore. There we go, they found one. Alvarez leaves it for Stones. Stones goes back to Akanji.
He's got some. This is just
It's Man City just chilling on the ball now. Wait, 16 minutes left. They might get another one. They probably will.
not.
Hopefully. Who knows? Ederson, Gundogan into Rodri. He now wants to bring it forward. He goes to Alvarez. Lovely bit of movement from the Argentine, who then goes out wide to Mahrez. He slots in Julian Alvarez. Alvarez goes out wide. Grealish looking to have a shot. Oh, or maybe put it inside. I just need to go to Haaland there.
He just should have fizzed that Haaland. He'd have still finished it.
Yep.
Could have put it above him from that.
Just looked at it and put it in, probably.
Not that ball from
Haaland's
doesn't quite reach Haaland.
desperate for another one.
He's still on the move.
He's never happy with just one goal as he had in Haaland.
He wants at least 4 again.
Grealish.
Cole Palmer's coming on.
But I'll be honest, I'm not happy with just one goal.
You know when Cole Palmer comes on that you have had a bad
Cancelo.
game.
Gundogan. Cancelo.
When Pep decides that
Diaz.
Cole Palmer's
Cancelo.
I'm guessing that'll be for Erling Haaland. He's probably Haaland wants a goal.
Slots in Mahrez.
Not quite.
Oh, I thought he was going to just tickle it past him.
Couldn't quite get there.
Lineups out, by the way, for the 3 o'clock kickoff.
There's only one of them.
Yeah, the sole 3 o'clock kickoff. You got any Newcastle Wolves players?
I do not.
Interesting. Well, both Pope and Trippier play for me. Isak, of course, starts. Almiron does as well. I did have him in my fantasy team at one point. I got rid of him for Anthony Gordon.
Still
what do you think of that decision?
Stupid decision.
Why? I thought I need to spread my bets here.
He is rubbish.
Because if Newcastle end up losing and Almiron does nothing, then I'd be furious. Everton, of course, playing West Ham.
Grealish.
Haaland. He was going to hit it, but Max Kilman does his job.
Really good tackle from Kilman.
Great shot from Max Kilman.
He's had a decent game while he's watched his other centre-half get sent off. And then, here comes Cole Palmer. I'm guessing it's for Haaland. It is not for Haaland, it's for Grealish.
Jackie Grealish. Why would it be for Haaland?
Alvarez into the middle.
Oh, well, Alvarez, I think they're trying to play Alvarez more as a right winger.
So
he can actually get some game time.
Grealish on the pitch.
How? He scored this beautiful goal.
No, I thought he got subbed off. I thought he got subbed off from Mahrez, but he didn't. That was Bernardo Silva.
Foden.
Yeah. Who was it again?
Gundogan on for Bernardo and someone on for De Bruyne.
Oh yeah, Mahrez on for De Bruyne, then Alvarez on for Foden.
Yeah.
And
how on earth that works as an attack, I don't know.
Cole Palmer for Grealish. I think it's now 4-2-4. Now Cole Palmer's there, I think it's just a 4. It's still a 4-2-4.
I think no one's playing.
Palmer's playing up end.
I think they're all up front for Man City. Mahrez could be in. No.
Yeah, true. Here's Palmer on the left. Can he get the ball into anyone? He can too. Oh, that was a decent hit from Mahrez. Deflects out for a corner.
Could have caused SARS some issues there.
Good block from Boubacar
Toure.
He
looks decent. I've never seen him before. Number 6. I imagine he's a centre half.
I think that's his first.
Don't know why he didn't come on earlier, but
Traore.
you've not got to be very happy, have you, when they choose to play Ruben Neves, a central midfielder, at the back rather than bringing you on.
They not got an goal from Neves, but it's another corner.
He just laughs. That's what grimaces almost.
Haaland's run towards it.
Yeah,
look at him. He's been held by 2 people. Haaland.
He just gets caught. I mean, it never looks like he was trying to shoot.
That one doesn't be the first man to go out for a throw.
For a throw though.
Again, I'll stop and play.
12 minutes left now.
This is proper the 12:30.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying. We've missed big games this weekend because all the call-offs.
Yeah, even United Leeds would have been a good one.
But Tottenham Leicester, I don't think would be much better than this anyway.
I don't know. I think Tottenham will at least score some more goals. I think there'll be more action.
And Tottenham could always have the opportunity to bottle it.
As I say, Leicester are always a team that could nick something somewhere.
Whereas City have packed them in slowly.
If not, I'd expect a 5-0 Tottenham win. Yeah, it's not like we've seen loads of Haaland goals. It's like, wow, what a game from Haaland.
I think a red card wasn't a bad thing because it just forced the Wolves to sit very deep. So they could have made an interesting game of this. But they haven't because they haven't been able.
They're not as ruthless as they used to be, Man City, is what I'd say.
No. I mean, Haaland scores one a game usually, so.
Yeah, I know, but this would have been 6-0, 7-0 like last seasons before. They're just not even Bournemouth. That was a 3-0, right?
Yeah,
you'd expect them to score 7.
That just scores loads.
Yeah, and obviously Haaland gets a hat-trick pretty much every game, but from there, they don't really do much else. Either Haaland scores a hat-trick or only gets 1, and someone else adds the other 2.
Speak the man.
Can't quite get there. It's just a little bit ahead of him. He managed to get a little touch on it, but not enough to bring it under his control. Thank you, Jack and Harry. See you for the England games next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. My friend B certainly will. We'll be well, he won't be, but I'll be enjoying AC Milan, Napoli.
And I'll be back for the England game, so I'll join you at the same time, Chelsea.
Yeah. Of course, the content out all through the week, so look out for it. Neves plays it forward. It's well brought down by Neto, and then Gundogan just volleys him in the face.
Still 10 minutes to go. It is going to be a lot.
It was out of play, and they are now making a change. Is that Nelson Semedo?
Mosquera.
Well, I couldn't see who it was.
Rodri's coming off. The Wolves player. No, Rodri's coming off.
Sergio Gomez on.
Oh, the new player.
Yeah.
So Cancelo right back, Stones middle midfield.
No, I imagine Gomez is middle midfield.
He's a left back, is he not?
I think he can play middle midfield
He's
as well.
in the reverse Zinchenko.
He's in midfield. He's in midfielders. It is Nelson Semedo on for 8 Nuri. I was like, that's definitely Semedo.
Pep's in the reverse, doing the reverse. Zinchenko, wow.
No, well, most left backs and mid is pretty interchangeable, isn't it? But Sergio Gomez, first touch, loses out to Neto.
Good start. Could he change this game, Gomez, for the wrong way? Could Wolves can score?
Genuinely,
4?
what is happening now? Who's playing weight? Stones is middle midfield.
Yeah, I thought so.
John Stones is in middle midfield. I guess it gives them options to never play Calvin Phillips.
He's playing defensive midfield.
Oh, that's lovely between Semedo and Neto. Could this result in a goal?
You've got a left-hand side of Palmer and Gomez.
It's young.
Neto is beating Gomez. Good block from Diaz. Well, Gomez is doing everything he can just to try and get City to concede.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the point. They want a bit of action.
Yeah. Maybe he's got like a Wolves player in his fantasy team.
Aaron Ramsey and Marcelino Nunes, Gabriel Sara all starting for Norwich today. By the young side, of course, Sergeant Pookie cannot be dropped at the moment. Yeah, just looking through the lineups. Have Luton released theirs yet?
We've still got all the championship. All the championship.
Don't want to give anything away yet.
Edison Mercer not.
Yeah,
back.
loads of 3 o'clocks in everything else. Mm-hmm. And a lovely little 7:45 Middlesbrough Rotherham tonight. So if you're really bored, these are some live action.
Oh, because they need to put it on. I'm guessing they need to put it on the Saturday. And obviously, they've got Sky have got 5:30 kickoff, so they must have moved to 7:45.
But yeah, I just fancied a game. I don't know what they're putting on. Whether they would have put Chelsea Liverpool. I don't think they've moved anything there, have they? Doesn't look like it.
Like League 2 game.
No. And there's already enough to watch at Hoffenheim at 6:30. So that game will be coming to its conclusion when we go live. Well, actually, it'll be half time when we go live, but yeah, so loads of football to keep up on.
There's a lot of room here for City. Alvarez slots in Haaland. Good tackle from Neves to take it away from him. Corner to City.
I'll probably decide what shirt I wear based on the result of the Roma Atalanta game at 5 o'clock. So if Roma are winning, Forza Roma, but if Atalanta are winning, out come the blue and black stripes. Corner, Cancelo to Mahrez. Oh, Kilman once again denying me fantasy team points. The absolute weapon.
Could Wolves score, but Haaland score as well? I need more points. I want to take more points.
I know a lot of people, by the way, that have Nat Collins.
What?
He scored some good points this year.
Not this game.
No, obviously not. So that's,
What's he get, -2?
I know a load that's
-1?
got -2.
Alvarez, that is a terrible shot.
Because he didn't even get to the 60th minute.
So
and he conceded 2 before he went off.
So -2. He's on. So he
It
gets
would have been
-1,
-4 from...
0,
minus-
-3.
I'm a -3 or -2, yeah.
Yeah.
Red cards are only -2, aren't they? Not
-2
-3.
then. -2 then, yeah. Because he would have got 1 for starting, and then got -1 for conceding 2 to back down 0, and then -2. So he's got Nat Collins for some strange. This will be a week where if people do have him as like a third sub, they will play him this week because he might be one of the only players playing.
Yeah.
And now he's got -2, so that's good.
Gonna hurt, yeah. And then, like, I know a lot of people have Connor Cody.
That's not bad, to be fair.
No. I think Everton players aren't horrific. They've been playing well recently. I think they'll beat West Ham tomorrow. That's why I've brought in Anthony Gordon.
Maybe.
He's the reason I'll be top in fantasy leagues next season.
Top the TFC League, and Anthony Gordon got like 150 points.
And no one else has him. Apart from Everton fans. but none of them outperform me. I don't know, there's probably some Everton fans that outperform me.
Ederson. It is so pedestrian.
They're just chilling out.
They're genuinely playing walking football, Man City.
They've entered quite a relaxed mode. They're pretty much winning this on autopilot, I'd say.
Yeah, they put it in cruise control.
How many more different variations of relaxing, not putting in as much effort can we find? I think they've entered the sauna stage. They're just massaging their way to victory.
They put it on automatic draw.
Yeah. Skip to result. I wish we could. Another 5 minutes to go. Wolves are off.
Yeah.
Not the players, the fans.
And Neto.
Yeah, Neto's going.
Campbell. Random geezer.
He's a
Campbell.
child.
He
Who
looks
is this?
He looks about 4. I'm sure he's going to have a fun 5 minutes. Where Erling Haaland's probably going to drill past him.
I think he's a striker.
He'll probably
He's a
still
winger,
find
but right wing.
Erling Haaland probably still find a reason to drill past him.
Well, he might be able to skin Sergio Gomez.
Or get skinned by Sergio Gomez. Here we go. What's he going to do? He's been absolutely done by Gundogan.
Gundogan. Oh, right. Didn't let him past him. Gundogan was forced back to Diaz. That's a good challenge.
Yeah, from Touré.
From Touré, and now here is Campbell. Campbell against Gomez. This would be a way to announce yourself. Goes back to Huang. That big announcement there.
Yeah.
Neves.
I've got Huang
Campbell.
on the pitch as well.
Tricky feet from Chem Campbell. 77.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
He's ran
He's
off
won a
the
corner.
end.
He hasn't won a corner. He's
No,
lost
that
it.
definitely came off him. Yeah, if you are just joining us for the last few minutes,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hope you're enjoying this absolute snooze fest.
Let's crack it. This absolute
Oh,
classic of modern
I'm going
football.
mental. This is one of the best games of the season. What a game. What a game.
Why is one of the coaches injured?
BT against De Bruyne, man of the match.
Fair enough.
Player of the match, sorry. That's
That's a
dull.
good point. He's probably going to get bonus points, isn't he?
Yeah, not to Haaland.
Fuming.
Haaland might get 1
Or 2 or none.
or none.
Let's have a look.
Could be Grealish. Sorry, De Bruyne, Grealish, Foden.
Scrooge Cancelo, De Bruyne.
What?
Two for Cancelo. Come on, absolute
3
scene.
for Grealish?
Yeah, he scored, mate. And if Haaland could get another goal, he'd go above De Bruyne in the bonus point system.
That's just rubbish. And they can't give him fantasy points because he got studied.
Not that they could. Firmed it. Like an absolute unit. He did firm it. Cole Palmer at the moment just chasing down Nelson Semedo. Neves.
Come on, Haaland, get another goal
Back
for
to
my
Sarr.
team. I'll go wild, wild, wild.
Yeah, then he might be able
Wait.
to get 1 bonus point.
Hello,
Or 2.
ladies and
Oh yeah, he just out late, sorry. Better late than never. It's the 87th minute. Welcome.
you can enjoy what's about to be a
to the stream.
thrilling last 2 minutes with us.
Yeah.
It might be if Wolves can score here.
No, it's,
Oh, they're
they've,
looking for
they've got to
Campbell.
get 3. Ederson's dropped it, but they've played advantage even though Campbell fouled him. He's still fine. He just rolls it all the way to Alvarez. Alvarez, Haaland, Palmer. He goes to Haaland. It's a little
please.
behind him. Haaland across to Palmer. He doesn't really know what to do with it.
Should have played him down, isn't it?
Yeah. Goes back to Gomez. Gomez across to Stones. Currently occupying Winwood Field. Yeah, if you're Calvin Phillips, do you just leave?
Yeah, sorry.
John Stones is playing Winwood Field at the moment. Cole Palmer and Sergio Gomez have been subbed on sooner than you have.
You can't use them anymore. City have used 5.
What?
City have used 5.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't.
Stones.
John Stones.
Lovely ball out wide.
Midfield by
Palmer.
Astro.
Needs to just play it into Haaland. He crosses it in. It's over Haaland.
That's why just didn't stick his leg up in the air and get it.
He is furious at Palmer. He should have just whipped it in there first time, but yeah. Took his time about it. Gomez. To Palmer now. Back to Gomez. Back to Diaz. This feels like a pre-season friendly. They've just subbed on all their children.
Genuinely, I'm dozing off.
Who is Gomez and Palmer? Yeah,
I'm watching
you got loads of young
Palmer.
talents, but
I suppose McAtee hasn't turned up yet.
Mahrez, He's on loan, hasn't he? So that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
He's not turned up.
But like I'm watching Palmer and Stones in middle midfield against some geezer called Campbell.
Palmer's out wide.
Boubacar Traore.
Yeah, Wolves have given up and given some minutes to youngsters.
City have given, City have
won.
Cruise control and given some minutes to youngsters, and I haven't seen Pep or Bruno Lager move in the last 10 minutes. How many time we're going to get?
I think Bruno Lager's gone back to his gaff. A minute, hopefully. None. Just call it there.
It might be, you know.
Well, ball over the top. Wang against Edison.
Three.
We've got 3 additional minutes.
Game's over.
Yeah, if you are in chat, make sure to get involved. Whatever you want to talk about, football related. If you want to talk about this game,
Anything.
be my guest. Palmer. Stones. Back to Diaz. This one is absolutely finished now. But join us tomorrow for AC Milan versus Napoli. What a cracking game that should be. We'll also be discussing the Atleti versus Real, the Madrid derby, at the same time. And yeah, should be a good stream. So join us there. We've got a guest. Harry won't be here. It's the first stream I've ever done without Harry here.
And say hello, Palmer. Oh my god.
Well, that was not on target.
Out of stadium. That could probably be legal to be booked for booting the ball away.
Should have given it across to Haaland. Palmer's really making sure that people who have Haaland don't get fantasy team points.
I was going to say.
He's definitely triple captain Kane.
Here, just knock it to Haaland. Knock it to Haaland. Nope.
Yeah. Haaland doesn't like Palmer, evidently.
No.
He just keeps looking at him like, you absolute wet wipe. Pass me the football.
Get me Foden back.
Yeah. Who are you,
There's De
mug?
Bruyne to play a beautifully caressed ball into the box.
Why does he caress the ball?
Well, he does. He's magical.
Yeah,
His feet, De Bruyne. Like the way he doesn't kick a ball, he caresses it top corner.
Aggressive, like you're bringing it down.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Just the way
He doesn't like bring it down in the top corner, does he?
The way he
puts it up.
does.
What, he goes and stands in the top corner of the goal and just controls it beautifully in there.
He probably could. Sit on the.
Can't just stick his leg up there and back heel it in.
Sit on the crossbar and then no, because you'd be behind the goalkeeper, wouldn't you? You'd be offside.
No, it's the goalkeeper's in the goal.
Well, no, because the goalkeeper would see you and go, "Well, I'm going to stand forward then because you're going to be offside and you touch it."
Oh, if he falls over, breaks both his legs.
Might stop him off at that point.
Nah, in the middle of play, not going to bring him off.
Half an hour, not half an hour to go, 30 seconds to go.
Senior.
God, I'm glad there's half an hour to go.
Say. But yeah.
We are coming, this game
Hopefully tomorrow game
to a conclusion.
It's a lot more exciting. It's a top of the table clash. I like to think it's not just a boring 3-0 with a red card for Wolves.
It's 3 points for City, it's -3 goal difference for Wolves and no points gained.
Yeah, I mean,
Nat Collins won't feature it.
They're not be worried. It's not a game they would have expected to win.
No.
City come forwards though.
We're a bit disappointed the fact they're down 10 men, they've conceded 3. Here's Haaland.
Max Kilman and Cole Palmer, by the way, have denied me more Haaland points.
And that is
furious
the game.
about it.
Anthony Taylor had a good game. That's the best thing I can say.
You know what? Hats off. If I was, I'm not wearing a hat, but if I was, hats off. Anthony Taylor smashed it, mate.
Yeah, he actually had a very good game, bless him.
You sent off a bloke you deserve to be sent off this time.
Yeah, that's good. And, well, to be fair, in a game like that...
You didn't send off anyone else
he
for a
had
laugh.
one decision to do, and he got it right, so...
Haaland high fives the fourth official.
Line no.
Yeah. The way he just handshakes it was just like terrifying. He's either going to slap you or just, ruin your hand.
Proud of the match.
I think McGay gave it to De Bruyne, which is odd. But Cancelo? Probably
Sure.
Grealish?
I'm going to give it to...
Haaland's boring. He didn't even do... The thing is,
Stones.
compared to Haaland's normal performances, this was shit. Terrible.
I'm going to give it to John Stones.
Yeah, fair enough.
He had a good game at right back and then he bossed it in midfield.
Yeah, good pick. But yeah, that is all for today. We called it there. Podcast in the week. Unfortunately, there's no Premier League next weekend, so there won't be Premier Predictions, there won't be FPL, there won't be any UCL facts, anything like that.
There'll be nothing.
We might do 2 podcasts for you guys, so look out for them. Available on YouTube and Spotify. And of course, Guess the Footballers will be continuing. So if you're loving that series, which I know a lot of you are, then yeah, look out for that. But overall, I think that is it for today. Join us tomorrow for AC Milan vs Napoli, or join me tomorrow. We'll have a special guest alongside me who will be revealed when we go live tomorrow. So join us there for 7:15.
It's got a black box cover.
Yeah. And then, what else? Oh, live next week. Live next Friday. Live the Monday after for the internationals. England against Italy and Germany. But yeah, then Premier League action will return the week after that. That is all for today. Thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.